out of RuneScape.
I'm a little slow.
Is this an live stream of this guy right now?
Alaskan over there with his drink.
Yeah, he's fucking right there.
No, he's
No
counting
fucking
people
way.
here. He's all like, all right, who do we got?
Look at
That's
the bottom
fine.
left.
I like that.
There's
I like,
a live
because
column
I
there.
remember the first time I heard it was a little like
I was
people
about to
across
say,
from were
yeah,
talking and they could hear them, and I
someone
like this. I like them suppressed.
Someone on
It
the
helps.
other
You
desk
get banned
said
on
they,
Twitter if that
like,
kinda
remembered
get up.
something someone told to say
He's on Twitch, what do you mean?
Thank you for coming to the comedy.
Oh,
club.
shit.
Oh, might be up here recording the boss.
I know, isn't it crazy?
Oh, okay.
What?
Cheers,
Uh,
boys.
Seems to work. It was
Right.
decently okay. Well, at least the people around us. I can't really hear anyone
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
on the far
smoke it.
side, so I think it's fine.
Oh yeah.
White drink. Look all these bottles,
Like,
man.
Oh yeah.
I can hear that they're
Oh,
talking.
yeah.
so
Can
I get it?
but
Can I get a suppressed huh? Yeah.
This is at least three.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
oh, pretty alright.
Oh, Charlie,
I can't even know with my right
Objection,
arm.
hearsay.
I didn't
Complain about shit.
Hey, what's up, brother? Go, man. Just sit down there.
Objection, bleeding.
Dude, oh my god, and Mexi's here. I gotta tell him, dude, Mexi,
Objection here,
you see these bottles on the ground? Make sure to throw them in a pile.
No foundation.
No foundation.
Speculation. Leading.
Argumentative.
Objection, there's no foundation.
Fucking, that's legally dodging the question.
Objection, is in the sun
Beating
now?
around the bush.
I don't have AFK.
Praise the base god.
Like walk on that stage.
Wait, is there a mirror in here? Is this why you guys are like staring? Oh yeah, okay. This is like mirror
Oh
glow.
no, he's turned into a fuckboy.
It's like when you go to the show, you wait around for a half hour, and then they finally come on stage and start playing.
Want me to go back
Felt
to
bad.
Leon? I'll go back to Leon.
And then they
No,
go
no,
for
it's fine. You can do your
I
cute
don't
one.
know.
Fallen Kennedy, as I'm called.
We're still waiting.
Oh, that's
I
a
have you.
party.
Why are
just
you
gotta
that
be
now?
rude.
What's Smirnoff?
Luckily,
Hell
it's
yeah.
I don't know.
Keep my seat. I'm gonna go see how good.
Yeah, everyone's questioning. I'll go back.
He's hoarding all the food.
No, I'm already turning into your
No,
special
everyone's
number
everyone's
one.
questioning.
this is
Everyone's
the menu.
questioning. I'll just
Oh
say
shit,
that.
no,
Bloody
I feel
drinks.
awkward. Who don't man?
Oh, damn.
What
I
the
told
heck?
you.
Why are you an F girl, huh? Huh?
I'm a slut.
Wait,
That's
what
my
is that
badge.
Oh my god.
Period in the period.
Yeah, okay.
He went that
Not like
way.
Reggie.
She went along because
Wow,
of the
dude.
leash.
I need that. What is it?
Oh,
See, is there a grab
Ah,
race for these
You
things?
heard what happened to her, right?
Okay, yeah.
Vodka, cherry,
No, the
lemon juice, soda
didn't.
water, a dash of
I will not drink.
the Brittany and our
Cross-referencing
school.
everything.
Yeah.
Gross.
You didn't know what happened to her?
I know what happened to
Oh,
her.
thanks
I know.
for sitting on me.
Okay.
I just don't really know the full story. It's like, yeah, she got hit by a truck, kind of died, but like, what did she make a bad turn?
I'll go do that right now.
Did she like cut him off?
Back it up.
Yeah, that's
You right
And,
there.
you know, she got
I
ran
jump
over.
started my game with 3 Jaeger bombs.
Going like
Am
scissors.
I
You're
drinking?
gonna be like scissors.
I remember
I don't know.
I told my parents, I'm like, oh my god, a girl took my phone inside. My parents were like, oh my god, Parker, I'm so sorry. I'm like,
I need to use it to conspire.
I don't care.
And I'm laying on the cable.
That sounds horrible. Like, her death is going to
You're
affect my life.
terrible.
Well, be honest. Her death affect your life. It didn't. Like, overall, it's good for her family and friends, obviously. But it's like, you know.
If I sit next to those guys over there.
Like, I remember her getting mad at me because I didn't want to date her, and she was like, "Oh my god,
Love, love doggy style.
Definitely.
She like going to Brown Town. She like the
What do you mean?
stink.
I'm gonna just toss them all around.
Out of here.
Oh my god, it's fearless. I hate you.
There you go. Right here.
Yeah, I like the
There you go, buddy.
Fearless just
You're welcome.
bottles now, man.
Jimmy. Welcome to the cum zone.
There's a lot of people
Fuck that fucking song. I gotta send you that later.
After
Don't worry,
everyone
Jimmy.
was
You
talking
can
about
hear it if you want
They
one.
take I think they take it and they remake it.
See, we
Where
gotta
is
just
Jimmy?
like
Where
their
is
way.
Jimmy?
I see.
Shut up. Thank you.
Good
This is
good.
mine.
Yeah.
Turn on your controller
With
first,
me.
then your trackers.
Yeah.
Why did this mic look like
You
Fly
actually
Paper?
follows me.
Like if you press the
skip
yeah,
button
my
on
game
it.
is pretty quiet.
Doesn't it look like Fly Paper?
In VR.
Yeah, now I
That's
just think
probably
he's got a
what
bunch
it
of
is.
dead flies like
Yeah.
stuck to his fucking
This mic looks like Fly Paper. Yeah. Just
Single-handedly fucked
enjoying
his
the
kid.
social interaction.
You need to take a shower first, Jamal.
Could've said it was like a leopard collar.
It's always awkward
I
and
need
stuff.
to remember to go to the store tomorrow and get body wash and stuff. And whatnot.
We just have to wait for everybody to get fucked up.
When they're pairing,
That's a client.
hold the button and then hold it down again.
This is just what I normally do. I sit in the corner and
Kind of
be
sucks that
quiet
the second
until somebody
episode is
talks.
just
Why
gonna
must you all be so stinky?
Let go.
I would just keep
Same.
Why must you all be so stinky?
I'm just scratching your nose until it makes you sneeze, honestly.
Because that's just what we were born and raised to be stinky.
Hello?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, Ether refuses to use the VRC lens now.
I was gonna say the next step. Yeah, it's
You know, at least I bet you still, I bet you at least wash behind your knees, you know, like a normal human being.
I do watch behind my knees. Is he still asleep?
Yes.
Second episode probably won't look as
Always tell everybody, if you get my personal
You
phone,
know,
I have every
just
right to
teach
bite
me
you and hit back.
after I got on to play games with you guys, and then now he wants to go to sleep. I
because normally
can't believe it.
I kept asking, wait, I kept asking him why we weren't hanging out with you, because he said that you guys made plans to hang out.
Oh, there's buttons
He's
on the
just like,
side.
oh, he hasn't messaged me or like tried to request off of me.
Oh shit.
Got on like probably right after he got off.
Starting.
Yay,
And I messaged him and I was like, "Did you get off? I thought we were playing games today." He was like, "Oh, dude, I'm feeling like that."
you can sit over there.
Yeah.
See, now I've got the
Hentai, can you sit down?
I could get a really I got you. Give me
Thanks, homie.
right there on the stage.
Let me make sure everyone's ready.
Perfect,
Get ready.
thank you.
Get ready. Get your bottles ready.
Oh, yeah?
Get your bottles ready, alright?
Zoom in real oh my god.
That's the
My
right
coke just squirted on me.
Can you see my camera?
I'm good.
Okay.
My coke squirted me, you know.
Right there?
Yeah, you gotta grab a bottle.
At least something squirts on me.
It's right there.
Okay.
Do you want to go sit
It's
by
right
lunch?
above you. It's right there. It's right
No,
there.
that's hers.
I'm ready.
That's hers.
Oh,
is
I just happened
You have one, right?
Throw them at Kyle.
Cheers.
See, this is my.
Cheers.
I can adjust which.
Oh God, what are those?
Oh my gosh.
Even Stormy's disappointed in that one.
Yeah, this is fucking cool.
You're looking a little salty.
Bring this over to me so I have to get up. That'd be good.
There's a peanut too.
Yeah.
I dropped my bottle.
Sorry.
Right over there. Go get it. Before we get to see anything.
Booba pillows, that's pillows.
You're right.
The chew go.
The juice and the words together again. Segregation.
I'm thinking I want to get a beat back there. I would. It would be so much better too.
Yeah.
Thank you for the tequila, everybody. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. A couple of housekeeping things. We are looking for staff here, whether you want to help us shoot the videos or do random shit for us, that would be nice. Join our Discord. Yeah. You can find the Discord off of me or off of Jew. And also, what else? Don't be a dick. We don't censor ourselves here. Comedy is a art. If you're a wussy, leave now. Unfortunately, I don't have any jokes for you right now because I'm a woman.
Yes. I love it already. This is great.
All right, we're gonna bring up the first comedian. we're gonna break his virginity tonight on stage, and his name is Kyle. He's a dog.
Let's go.
Kyle! It's Kyle from middle school, dude.
Oh god.
Wait, Kyle, does Kyle drink Monster?
It's Kyle. Yo, I know.
It's Kyle, bro. You fucking skateboard and fucking, I don't know.
Oh no, I threw that really far.
I'm trying to think of anything a person named Kyle would do.
No, I'm back. I'm back. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for coming up and showing here. I freaking love you guys. Give it up to yourselves. Let's freaking go. Woo! Thank you. My name is Kyle. Let me explain a little bit of myself. I am the Kyle, maybe the inventor of Kyle Monster hole, drywall hole. Yeah, dude, I have a freaking hole in my wall. I've drinking 1,000 monsters in the last year. Get that? Holy crap. I love you guys. So, I got a question.
Battery just takes it off.
How many of you guys have ever... We're getting there, dude. All right, hold on. How many of you guys have ever bought an avatar before? Can I see you raising hands? Yes. Let's see. All right, a lot of you. Or like are wearing it right now. Cool, thank you. All right. I got one question for you.
Too many.
Why? All right, why'd you buy it? All right, come on. I'm a Jewish guy, and like there's so many avatars out there for free. Oh my god. All right, hold on. All right, literally. You guys gotta give it up to me. I mean, come on. How often do you see a dog, literally a dog, doing stand-up? I'm literally standing up. I am a dog doing stand-up. Thank you. Let's go. I see the furries there. Yes. I am a dog myself. My name is Kyle. I am not a furry. My name is Kyle. All right. I don't connect. Okay. All right. A lot of this stems from ADHD. I don't know about you guys, but I have ADHD, and I'll go from one thought to the next, and yeah, I just lost my mic. Oh, it's up here.
Oh no.
All right, we're back. We're good. All right, but yeah, I say I have ADHD, and my brain will go from one thought to the next, and it's freaking nutty. All right, whatever. All right, I'm back. All right, my bad, dude. See, there goes my ADHD. All right, hold on. All right. Yo, so the Japanese, I don't know if you guys ever been to like a Japanese club before, but they have this thing where they love me. They love the fucking dog for some weird reason. They put on this freaking festival for me and called it Kyle Fest, and they're like, oh my god, American DJ, oh my god, you're so good, dude. And they go freaking wild. I'm even playing tonight, dude. Actually, not tonight, tomorrow morning. I'm playing at 7:20 in the morning. I guess they're like, all right, no, this guy's the headliner, he's playing. It's brutal, but it's amazing. Come to one sometime. Instead of cheers, they say jumbo and come by. It almost sounds like cream pie, but it's freaking dope. Speaking of Japanese, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the TV show Anori. Dude, all right, it's basically this pink bus that travels around in third world countries. Basically, it's like Bang Bus, but without the sex, and they're like barely surviving. Dude, highly recommend it if you have not seen that. It is great. Anyway, all right, how many of you have ever tried to explain what VR is to like a random person, like an adult? From my experience, I don't know, it doesn't go well, all right? It's like they're confused. You tell them a little bit like the headset, and then you mention a furry, and then they're just like completely lost. Like they don't understand what furries are all. They didn't even know you exist. Can you imagine? Yeah, thank you for a table. Let's go. Again, I'm not a furry.
Get food and water.
And another thing you shouldn't teach your parents is ever like any cool lingo like sheesh or it's bussin', dude, because that is a mistake. I'll tell you that. I was teaching my parents that during COVID lockdown. It was good at first, but after a while, like my grandpa, my dad, were like, sheesh, these mashed potatoes are bussin'. Sheesh, this orange juice is bussin'. And it's like, oh my god, instant regret. Do not teach your parents anything like degen or anything. It's a mistake. I'll tell you that. Freaking my parents, dude. One time I was driving my car with my mom, and she says, "You know, you can't get a girl pregnant in VR." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Just out of nowhere." I'm like, "What the hell is that?" Like, I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to know. And guess what? I'm a dog, right? And you're asking yourself, yo, does this guy named Kyle, does he get bitches? And the answer is yes, but also no at the same time. What happens? I'm like, oh, look, there's someone really cool I want to meet. You know what happens? They come up to me, they just give me belly rubs and head pats, and it's like, oh man, dude, like no one takes me seriously as a dog, and that's part of the reason why I'm a dog is they nerf me. They freaking nerf me. And I used to be an e-boy, and I changed to an e-boy. They're like, what the hell, Kyle? Like, what is this? They're like, I don't like this. I'm scared, Kyle. Like, what, dude? I don't know. So but I'll tell you that the dog avatar, it's freaking OP. All right. I connect with everyone. It's hard to hate the dog, right? I connect with the furries. I connect with the humans. It's great, dude. Anyways, right here. But my torture is, no one takes me seriously. No one takes me seriously.
Baby.
Thank you all so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. We got some great comedians here. Yay. Some professional ones. Stick around. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the other comedians and the Alaskan Jew. Let's go. And all the staff. Let's go.
Oh my god.
That's called thinking.
Dude, I thought I was gonna have to clean that mess up.
The person that targeted me last night was friends with my ex.
Anyway, give it up for Kyle.
Because they got me out.
Hey, yo, Kyle.
Kyle, dude.
I don't know.
Fucking Kyle.
I've never lost points so much in my life, so quickly in my life. So I was at the office the other day, and I'm an accountant at a nonprofit, and I'm there with the boss, you know, hanging out, and I had some fresh ink on my arm, a tattoo. And they were like, "What's that? Show us your tattoo." I was like, "Sure, okay, yeah, I'll show it to you." And I show it to them. They're like, "What is it?" And I'm like, that's a picture of me and my avatar in a world that I built in the metaverse." They were like, "What the fuck?" Anyway.
Dude.
That's cool. I'll show it to you real quick. I'm pretty excited about it because now I can say that I have a Glyph tattooed on me. I mean, it's right here. It's not big. It's on my arm, but Thug Life.
That guy?
Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
let's bring out Harkin. He is a goose. He's on the loose, and he's here to tell you some jokes. Bring him out.
From his caboose.
Yeah, it's still loading. Yeah, okay. I was wondering if it was still loading for you.
Let's go.
It was still loading.
Yeah, I'm an actual goose, okay? I'm here to continue the animal degeneracy. Give it up for me.
Yay.
Do you also like quack?
Thank you, yes. We're here to represent the animal community. Too many e-boys and e-girls out here. What's up? Hey, it's me, your number one goose on VR chat.
Damn, dude, Falcon gonna be going hot tonight.
I am the best color purple. Seriously, like, purple. Fucking, like, every time I look at galaxy shit, it's got the purples and the blues and the stars. I think of, like, goth girl galaxy pants, and that shit just... Right? Like, it gets me going.
You're right, and Princeton.
There's like a thing with like VR chat gooses though, like honestly, if any of you know someone who wears a goose avatar, we're kind of low-key competitive about it. Like we see when there's another goose in the world, we're like, oh, this group's got a goose already, huh? Like, okay. You know, we'll be checking up on them goose. It's like a real thing. Like it's really competitive. Ask your goose friends. Check up on them, okay? Because like you know they're suffering out there sometimes. And I do stutter sometimes. You may notice that. I may have been drinking a little bit. You know. Actually, let's just.
Cheers.
Yeah, let's do one more little cheers to that real quick.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, gotta drink every time I think about the goose wars. Every time. And don't you ever call us a duck. Don't quack at us. I mean, we can quack, but we own that. Okay. Don't say. I'm taking notes. I'm memorizing names out here. Hold on a second.
Hey, sniff quack.
Can I call you a quacker? After you, man.
Oh, he said it.
Okay, where's this mic? I swear to God, if it was a dick, I could find it. You know, okay, so listen, like, I always think, like when I come out on stage, like, I always feel like I should have, like, a sound effect going on or something, like, kind of bring me on stage. Yeah, that's what. Hold up. I got ADHD too. Y'all are gonna have to deal with some ADHD crackheads tonight, okay? I'm sorry, but, like, I was thinking of the George Lucas thing. Y'all know the sound? With the THX? The
You have the baby screaming in the background.
Dude, that shit is hilarious. Homie was like, I want something that's like raid sirens in the middle of the night. And I just want that shit to be terrifying. I had to mute the Pikachu. I don't know what was going on there, but I love that shit actually. Like, have you ever been in a world where you hear someone like getting yelled at by their parents? Especially when it's like Among Us or something, and you just see the person go limp, and their body's like feel good. You hear their mom yelling at them and shit. Love that shit. It's hilarious.
Get out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft. Mom, get out of my
See, the
room.
Minecraft thing, I could get into a whole tangent about that. Like, I remember the time I actually, the first time I actually really played it was last year. A girl got me into it, right? So I was like, you know, let's fucking go. And I got to experience her putting the bed next to mine. I was like, let's fucking go, bro. Like, you know it's fucking real. It's so corny. It's cheesy, but you're like, it was so realistic because no matter what I did in that game, all of my designs were just shit to her. She just hated all of it. She was like, let me fix it. It was so realistic.
Oh no. Oh no.
The thing about that THX sound effects thing though, it's like so fucking loud that after it's done, it's like complete fucking silence in the movie theaters. You can't hear shit. Like, you can hear people like rustling through their popcorn always, and you know the weird shit like, yes, Private Peep, like that. Perfect. I like that. I can hear the popcorn fall onto your beard, your stupid, sexy beard.
I had to rejoin the world because the audio was messed up.
The one chick getting fingered in the back row.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Don.
Okay, you need to chill. Can somebody get him to calm down? He's like trying to make me gay, and I'm like trying to. I got a reputation to maintain up here. It's kind of. I'm here to tell jokes, not to fall in love, you idiot.
Give him your corkscrew.
Why not both?
Yo, hey, listen. I've spent a few thousand hours on VR chat. Okay, I'm just gonna say I've been around the block. I've been through some situations. I usually spend a lot of the time counseling people through their many life struggles. Sometimes you can find me roaming in VR chat in a cult where we do public weird shit. But hey, enough about that. That's just a little side note. Yeah. So you know, just throwing it out there. Not really gay, but I have had some VR chat boyfriends. Like the love was always kind of one-sided. But like, I appreciate the attention and I respect it, you know? So as anybody here in a relationship, let me just get a look around. You can just wave a hand in the air or just hoot or holler, whatever you feel like.
Gay if you cuddle.
Quack quack over here. I'll suck my homie's dick any day of the week.
Just gonna write that down real quick.
I'm just gonna write down everyone to block later.
Okay, look, I wish I could be gay, okay? Listen, if I could be, okay, like, there's a few stipulations first. First of all, I feel like my life would just be a lot easier
We should go open the world.
Cause I always got guy attention all the fucking time. So I'm just like, if I could just harness this power.
What's that,
And,
Mr. Ray, are you opening
the thing too is, if they had a dick, I mean, I guess they would have a dick, right? That's kind of given. It would have to be small. That shit would have to be shriveled. I don't want that shit going up my ass. In and out. Done. I am not looking for insane shit going on here. I just want something simple, easy, one and done. Maybe he's a one pump. That'd be even better. A one pump shriveled shrimp.
Oh yeah, you're not.
That is what I'm looking for. If I was gay, I mean, if I was gay, that's probably.
I know. Here, hold on, let me take a bite for you.
That's why the other hand's not doing nothing.
Ready?
I always like to think about like the candies I like to, because every time I go on a date, I always bring like a cookie or a candy. I'm really like sweet about that. Except for the crazy bitches who like Snickers. If any of you like Snickers here, that shit's weird.
What the fuck?
Dude, that is good.
I'm just saying, Snickers.
Not yourself. Eat Snickers.
I liked it for one thing. To one of my ex-girlfriends, I gave it to her and she was like, "Oh, I hate these. They're so hard to eat." And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Because they're so big." I was like, "Oh, so you think that's pretty big, huh?" Like that's. She was like, "Yeah, God, it's like so fucking much." And I was like, "Yeah, but like, you're saying like above average or like what are we trying to go with here?" So. Snickers has its merits. What can I say? You never know what you're gonna get in VR chat. Sometimes it's 5 guys in a row, and hey, speaking of 5 guys, that place ain't bad. Like I fucking love the fries though. Like, let's be fucking real.
Guys, I'm so long now.
This place is amazing.
Nah, cringe, perfect burgers.
What?
I'm just kind of checking out who we got here from the different tribes of VR chat. We've got, of course, we got some furries. What's up, furries? I respect y'all. Y'all, like, furry creators go crazy on their avatars. Absolutely insane. They put so much into them. And then when they're done with them, they put more into them. Physically. But that shit's crazy. I really respect y'all. Ask them about fizz bones. They know every fucking inch. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me translate that for some of you. They know every fucking centimeter.
I'm so
okay?
sorry.
They know every fucking centimeter of
the
their.
cat in my lap. I'm not gonna lie. I'm high as fuck. I'm so sorry, Maddie.
And we also got our lovely e-boys over here. Let's give it up for them just a little bit, just a little, not too much. Don't overhype them.
Just kidding. I'm watching me struggle to get your attention, but I was gonna say cheers. That's what I'm trying to get out of you.
Okay, I'm sorry. We've got
like
ravers over there, not e-boys. There's a distinct difference, so let's remember that.
Yeah.
There isn't.
And we got the e-girls, but we can't really count them because girls don't exist on the internet. Tragic.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're all trash.
Wait, you guys are not real? Shit. Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm just here to, you know, hopefully make you guys laugh a little bit. Maybe last longer than 5 minutes. I think it's been more than 5. That's a record for me in many situations.
Yeah.
Foxy Puppy's actually a boy named Tyrone. Nice.
We've all been there.
Hey, you know, I'm just a guy waiting for the last moment to do his test. You know, that's what I'm always. Last guy to, you know, last minute to pull out. Just chilling. Superpowers. Think, everyone, right now. Think of a superpower you would want. Think about it. Harness it. Feel it. Breathe it. Okay, now this little psychological test, but
do the head nod.
just being real, like, the more OP your superpower is, the more you may be insecure with life right now, huh? That's something to think about. That's some crazy shit. For me, look, I want to be able to walk through walls. I want to be like walk through people, walk in or out of anything. They put me in prison, bam, I'm out. Dude, being able to walk through shit is like OP as fuck. Like even metaphorically, yeah, like bad relationship, bam, I'm done. Magical power, I'm out. No repercussions. Because like, well, the worst thing is to be like stuck in one spot with like everyone staring at you and like waiting for you to say something.
Like right now?
Like right
Perhaps.
Anticipation's killing me.
God damn it.
Make a joke.
My favorite thing to do in life is agree with women.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Don't call me a simp, you gotta hear me out first.
Because women are always
Listen.
right.
Because when, like, I've had a few girlfriends in my lifetime, right? And they'd always say things like, "Oh, I'm so stinky, I gotta go take a shower." And I'd be like, hell yeah, go take that fucking shower, you stinky bitch. And she'd be like, did you just tell me to go take a shower? I'm like, well, I'm just agreeing with you. Enthusiastically.
Damn,
That's all.
I mean, I took a shower, but if I need supervision for proof.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm a visual learner myself. I need to know how to take a shower too.
Oh, yeah, dude. And this burrito is so good.
I mean, I've had a successful relationship in VR chat before. Well, that's actually a joke, and there's no follow-up to that. It's purely fictitious.
I know.
I'll teach you what CJ and Stormy's not know how to do.
Okay, well, the last girl I dated, right? I told her that stupid science joke of like, oh, do you know cum has like sugar in it? You know, because y'all know, y'all fucking know, right? Scientifically true. And I was expecting her to be like, oh, but it's not very sweet. Nah, bitch goes, she's like, why are you saying that? Are you saying that's why I gained so much weight last summer? And I was just like, I was like, but that was before we dated. But wait, that's... Oh
my gosh, dude.
Why?
That's good.
God damn.
Oh god.
Wow.
Okay, I see you guys. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just like really like tuning in on it. I'm gonna take another quick little shot. I'm just about done. Don't worry. I'm just up here to make everybody else after me look good.
There you go.
That's understandable.
Respect.
That's funny.
Yeah, homie, you're doing a fine job.
Cheers, Griffey.
No, dude, I was choking backstage. Like, not on dick, but like, I was drinking a Dasani. Okay, well,
maybe both.
He ain't gay, but
that might be my problem right there. The Dasani. But no. So I had this idea, right? I was about to go on stage, and so I thought, like, what if I just power shot this Dasani just down my throat? Just one big squeeze and just drank all the water. No, you shouldn't be judging me. I made mistakes. These are stacking up.
You must hate yourself to be drinking Dasani, bro.
That is my theme. My theme is I hate myself. So I power shot it. All of it goes down the wrong hole. All of it. Like, I am choking. Like, I'm literally like... And so I walk out to my kitchen and I'm just coughing. I feel like I'm actually drowning. And so I thought about it and I was like, damn, what if I like died like this, you know? And I thought about all the weird shit I would have to hide around my apartment. I was like, well, wait, what if I have to like run across to the next apartment and like knock on the door and like, you know, I can do that because I'm not black, but I could just knock on the door and I can just be like, yo, hey people, what's up? Like,
Oh my god!
you gotta be safe out here. I can't say where I live, but I'm in the South. You gotta be, you know, you gotta be alert of these things.
No sundown or town.
So I literally, okay, I'm not kidding. I have a Sharpie beside my desk. I was gonna write CPR on my face and just probably faint in front of your fucking door and just be like, fucking save me, bro. Kiss me. I'm not gay.
By the time he writes it all out, he'd be dead.
Okay. No,
Yeah. I wanna thank you guys for being an amazing crowd. I wanna thank for the furry who looks like a bee stung their ass because that shit is juicy. Thank you everybody for having me. And I'm gonna go run away and hide now. But
Let's go, Luther,
I'm getting a refill.
Nice.
That was a nice duck.
That's what happens when you're a giant Griffey.
That's my superpower.
Oh my god, that's giant.
No, we just need the shark man.
We got that giant dumpity over here.
Complete the animal man.
Give it up for Harkin.
The shark.
Yo. Actually, I like that relationship one. I didn't expect it to go that direction. That was funny.
All right, we're gonna have a little bit of an intermission, not long, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and we're gonna have a jazz player. So get your drinks and go piss.
Do you like jazz?
Yeah. Piss.
Do you like jazz?
You like jazz, baby girl?
Sue you.
Oh, man, that's the burrito. It's taking a little
bullshit.
Oh, I'm on a burrito.
Damn, the burrito. Dude, Morley, I got the dude, the burrito is like this is a monster burrito.
Gotta get
And I got queso spaghetti too.
What? Oh, damn. Eating it with your beer? You got queso all over your beer.
I know, I gotta clean my fingers. Just get cheese everywhere.
I'll let you know when I'm next year.
Burrito and VR, it's not.
It's terrible. It's so messy.
All on VR chat. Socially awkward, because that's what we are.
It is. It's so good, but it's so messy. It's like, oh no!
God damn, there's a lot of people.
Are you nervous?
Grab a beer and go.
Wait.
We even got the Morley here, dude. Look at that. We got the Morley baby. Day 2, bro. Day 2.
Hello, fellas.
Hello, how are you, Mr. Skeleton?
I have to ask the important question. You like jazz? I hope so.
You need to die again. You need to die again.
I've died too many times to tell that joke. Too bad. All right, let me serenade you fellas a bit.
One more.
All right, fellas, let me serenade you for a second. Let me serenade you. I've got a crush on someone. Yes. I've got a crush on you.
I'm like an ERP though.
Sweetie pies. Oh, the day and night time. Every side. I'm talking to you over there. I never had the least notion that I could fall in so much emotion. I'm talking to you fellas over there too, yes sir. Could you care for a cunning cottage that we could share? The world will pardon my mind, 'cause I've got a crush, my baby on you. How glad the million brothers from millionaires to carriage would be to capture me. I love you too, baby, yes sir. But you were so persistent, you were not my resistance. I fell, and it was swell. You're my big and brave and handsome Romeos, yes you are, fellas. How I want you, I shall never, never know. Well, it's not the fact that you're all handsome, but oh, my heart grew active when you came into view. Hey, fellas in the back, I love you guys. I have a crush on you, sweetie pies. All the day and night time, hear me sigh. I never had the least notion that I could fall in so much emotion. Hey, God, tell me, baby, could you cool? Yes, sir, could you care? Tell me, baby, for a cunning cottage, would you share? The world will pardon my much, 'cause I've got a crush on all you babies. Yes, I do. So true. My babies, yes, sir. Yes.
What's up? I'm back. I crashed.
The only thing that's popping for me is the audio. Sorry about that, baby. All right, fellas. Let me hit you with another one. Yes, sir. All right, fellas. Let's get it popping here. Yes, sir. How about these comedy acts, huh? Yes, sir. They're funnier than the wife's alimony that I got yesterday. It was so hilarious. Funny. I love it. How you folks doing tonight? Yes, sir. Let's hear it. Hip, hip.
Hooray.
No? Yes, sir. Chardonnay. That's what I was looking for. Yes, sir. Let me hit you with a little something like this. Well, swirl my turban.
Hard Arizona iced tea.
Alive. Here comes Mr. 5x5. He's one of those big fat bouncing boys, solid ivory du pie. Mr. 5x5. He's 5 feet tall and he's 5 feet wide. That's fat. He don't measure no more from head to toe than he do from side to side. Mr. 5x5. He's got 50 chins and a line of jive. Yes, sir. He's a mellow old cat, a real hot fat he be, Mr. 5x5. Yes, sir. That man can really jump it for a fat man. Yes, sir. The only trouble is there's no way of knowing whether he's coming or going. Mr. 5x5, he's slightly plump on his butter side. He don't shake it no more from head to toe than he do from side to side. That's a real big fat man, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me sing a little. Sweet apple to say, super 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 apple to say, super sassy say, simple say, say, super 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 say. Yes, sir. That's all I can do for now. Trust me, I would do a bit more if I was me. Listen, that man, my, can really jump it for a fat man. Boy, the trouble is there's no way of knowing, you know it, baby, whether he's coming or going. Mr. 5x5, he's 5 feet tall and he's 5 feet wide. He don't measure no more from head to toe than he do from side to side. Mr. 5x5. Yes, baby. I hope you guys are loving the music. And for the jazz section, I got one more song for you. Yes, sir. Now, in fact,
the KTID event.
Unfortunately, our jazz guy isn't in right now, so I'll step in. Well, I don't know, but I've been told uranium ores before the gold. Sold my cat and I bought me a Jeep. I got my bug and I can't sleep. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With the Geiger counter in my hand. Yes, sir. Fallout. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Listen, fellas, well, I had a talk with the AEC, and they brought up some maps that look good to me, and one showed me a spot that he said he knowed, so I tried on my Jeep and headed down the road. I reckon I drove about 100 miles down a bumpy road throughout the wilds, when all of a sudden I bounced to a stop at the foot of a mountain. Didn't have no top. Uranium fever has gonna got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand. Yes, sir. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Well, I took my Geiger and I started to climb right up to the top where I thought I'd find a hunk of rock that would make it click just like a raid about Vernon Pick. On the second day, I made the top, and I'm telling you, Steve, I was ready to stop. The only clicking that I heard that day was the bones of my back that are gone astray. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. down. Yes, baby. Look at a calendar in my hand. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Listen, fellas, while you pack up your things, you head out again into unknown spot where nobody's been. You reach the spot where your fortune lies. Your fight has been staked by 17 other guys. Get it? Get it? Nah. Well, I ain't kidding. I ain't gonna quit. That bug's done got me and I've been bit. So with a Geiger counter and a pick in my hand, I'll keep on staking that government land. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. Listen, with a Geiger counter in my hand. Yes, sir. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Yes, sir. That was more high notes than I did in the bedroom. You're welcome. Thank you, fellas. Thank you for listening. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right, I hope...
That was good, actually. That was really good. That was amazing.
You seem like you got a fat cock.
Word around the office is you got a fat cock.
All right, give it up for the jazz man, Supernova.
All right.
Ready for some more comedy? This one I really like. It's different. And I can't wait to see him again. It's Scorpio. Come on out.
Yay, 25 cents.
Yes.
Hey.
So my boy.
Hey, yo, you, bro. I know you didn't just say 25 cents, bro. Relax. Bro, I'm the designated black man that makes everything here just a little bit less racist. Yo, kind of like the same time that I came here last time. Yo, why is always the furries to the right side and then the e-boys or I don't know, like ravers over here? That's just like...
It's the natural order of things.
Barely.
Natural selection.
Or like...
Natural selection. I like it.
Oh yeah, we can't have y'all ERP sessions intermingling together. Right, you're right. Because I mean, like,
that's how the AIDS got invented.
Who knows? Maybe
that's our only salvation.
Half the people over here are probably
Hey,
furries anyways.
I mean, I know a couple of them over there that are hitting furries. I'm not gonna call anyone out. But I mean, like, y'all said y'all ravers, which basically means y'all just e-boys. That e-boys or e-girls that go to raves and just like party till you're drunk, pass out, and then end up in an ERP sesh with like a group of 5 dudes having sex, fucking rubbing polygons next to you. All right. All right. So like, yeah, I don't know if y'all were here last time. You know, last time was the first time I, came here. I'm not a comedian whatsoever. I was just like a dumbass that ended up here. I don't really know how. I was like, hey, yo, I can rap. And they was like, hey, yo, bro, you want to do it? So I was like, yeah, sure. Hey, yo. Oh, yeah. I'm the fucking freestyle rapper that's probably gonna... Wait. Yo, who just said that?
Who said what?
Motherfucker.
I just
All right.
said that.
All right, motherfucker.
Oh my god, the walls are talking.
Yo, right?
Better than the trees talking.
All right. Yo, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to it.
It's just a molly. Don't worry.
Throwing the fucking beat, because I'm over here fucking way too drunk before I start. Hey, yo, shots, bro, shots.
Cheers.
I can't realize. The fucking lack of cheers, bro. Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
To the duck.
Big ol' swig.
And I'm gonna name.
Gotta remove the filter entirely. Yo.
Oh, the coaster always comes to the
All right.
Yeah.
All right, yo, one sec.
Sure.
We gone.
Every time.
All right. Bro, you over here peeping my beats, bro?
Look, yo, I listen to you, no deceit. You say that you love this beat, and I bet you loving me, cause you a furry. That's over here, just want the big burly buttholes. Yo, and you wanna fuck the shit until you get old. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna play. Like, I'm peeping the furry community, and I realize, like, most of you faggots in here are gay. And like, this person here is a kangaroo. I see you, but you're looking like beers from DBZ, and I bet you want the fucking D. And like, I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna get back to the E-boys over there that wanna go to raves, and they party like every day, and they wanna go ahead and drink until they in the brink, and they land down on the ground, and they over here just like, yo, hold up, bro. Like, yo, I'm not gay, but I might be in VRC, cause it's too easy for me, cause I can't get no booty cheeks of the females in the game. And they just like, hold up, bro, I'm not gay, but you can just give me a little brain. Give me a little head, yeah, that is what I want. Yo, hold up, bro, you know, what I won't do is go ahead and let you tap over and put it in my pussy, but the furries best believe they gunning for the tushies. And the people in the middle, like monkey in the middle playing the games, you already know what the people they do here in this game, the type of vibe they own, the type of polygons they nothing on. That's how I'm fucking, what I'm talking about when I'm in my song just off the top. Yo, I'm cleaning it up like these furries do when they mop and sloppy top on the cock, and they over here just in the VRC like they on a block, and they want more. They like, yes, daddy called me a whore. Yo, I'll clean your D like it was a chore, cause my asshole, this shit's a revolving door. And I'll go ahead and beg your ass for more like safety sneak. What you doing, G? You know that I'm spitting the facts, yeah, blatantly. Yo, and the people over here, Shy Kitty, I see you over here just looking like Mad Liddy. Yo, hey, COG, you a stick, but guess what? You in BRC, so you like dick. That's just my honest opinion. Am I telling the truth? I'm just over here, just do what I do. Yo, King Midnight. Yo, what you doing, G? I see you over here just sitting with the people who like the ERP. Yeah, these your friends. So I'm wondering what polygons you diving in. You trying to go and no denial. I bet you want to go and bust on SDK files. Yo, yeah. I don't even know why you trying to lie to me, cause I'm saying that shit blatantly. I'm in here and I'll never leave. Yo, you fall on your knees like Spleef in Minecraft when you on the block, yeah. You try to mine some spines, but never mind, I'm gonna talk about it in my rhyme. Yo, if anyone got any words for me, yo, just say it. Yo, I'm over here on the floor, you know I slay it. Yo, type chronic, yo, wait, trap squid. Yo, trap squid, alright, like I'm here every day. I'm powering up DBC like this was anime and I am Goku. Trap squid, it was nice to know you, but old dude is over here, he dated, he got his girl, he say his girl is his whole world and he ain't playing, so he in here rocking the avatar which is Asian. You know, you feeling me. Yo, I have a question for you. Have you ERP'd? Yo, have you with your girl? Yes. No? Yo, you lying to me, bro. I don't even know why you trying to go and lie. No denies. Go ahead, bro. Yo, it's an invitation. Go ahead. Then you might want to step to me. If not, go and get to breaking. Pumping your brakes before I kiss up on your nape and pin you down by a big burly black man. There's no escape. Yo, shit, I'm out the grate. Yo, I'll fucking have your ass feeling great. You trying to go ahead. Yeah, no, stop, sloppy top, and I'm kissing on the tips of cocks. Yo, shit.
Oh.
Yo. Yo, alright. Yo. Bro, yo, Mandem said yes. He said yes. Yo, I'm like, hey. Hey, yo, some. Hey, sometimes you just gotta get it how you live. You're not gonna press up against me and expect me not to press up against you and then to get hot and sweaty and get the friction in the sheets. You already know.
I'm trying to taste how your day was.
In fact,
Personal space.
Bro.
No barbecue song.
Hey.
Where's the ranch sauce, bitch? I like me
Hey, yo,
some
for this
ranch.
For this next one, because I'm not even gonna lie, man, it's got me sweaty. I'm in here sweating. I'm about like 3-4 drinks in.
Gonna roll that dick up.
Yo.
Put on your do-rag. That'll cool you down.
This is my first drink. Why am I
Bro,
so
y'all killing me. I'm the one on the stage, bro. Hey yo, so I got a question for anybody here. Would anyone like to come up
I'm already at that
and give
point
me
where I
any
feel like
random
I'm
words? That's
annoying,
what kind of
touchy
vibe
dork.
I'm on. Yeah, like come on, step up to the stage. Anyone. Yo, does anyone have actual social skills? I know.
Do I have to
Yo, not unless I'm on the booty call,
What
bro.
are those?
Alright.
All right. You just stand up here in the middle. Come.
Stand up here in the middle. Alright.
What?
Yeah. All right, I got you.
I love this so much. It's so
Hey, yo, this one right here. This is my man. This is my man's right here.
I'm his man.
I promise not to do you too
Not gay
dirty,
though.
bro.
I'm wearing socks. Yo, you can
Only
be
a
as
little
dirty
bit,
as you
bro. I
want.
got my socks on too, bro. So like, yo, shit. It's all right as long as we smash and I hold my balls so they don't touch, bro.
Right. As long as it's like a one night thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like one night thing, bro. One night thing.
Yeah, I gotta go to church tomorrow, so.
This next beat. All right, yo. I feel you. You gotta get down on your knees, bro.
Do I have to stand? Can I sit?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, bro. Whatever you need to do to feel comfortable.
Thank you, dude.
You need to stand. Come on.
Shut up, you stupid bitch.
We should do like a Sunday service.
If you're gonna spit, at least put it in.
All right.
Stand-up comedy.
Hey, yo, so-
Sit-down comedy.
Except it's like that.
All right, my man. I'm gonna go ahead and start up this beat right here. I need you to just constantly give me words as I'm rapping. Anything. All right.
Oh.
Interesting.
Fuck.
Do you want to swatch?
Can somebody else with better social skills come up here? Alright, my first word's come though. Do come.
Yeah, you gotta do some first.
All right.
Come socks.
Yo, imagine being in VRC and lacking social skills, bro.
It'd be like that. They removed the chat out of VR chat.
All right. Yo, Trap.
I'm gonna crack a new
You hear
one.
that? They believe in you.
Yeah. So remember, cum socks the first one.
Oh shit, my fucking body. Fucking shout out to the new VRC fucking movement system, bro. That shit got me fucked.
It's okay. At least you're
I'm
getting
not the
some
only
bitches.
one. I've been having tracking issues.
Is this new
All right,
poetry
look.
thing that they implemented?
First off, I had to go murder one and had to go swallow the beat like the furry swallowing cum. Yo, I go ahead and just get it done. I had to win it, breaking the records until I end up in the fucking Guinness. I'm a menace. Yo, I cannot stop. You know my feet are crunchy with these cum socks. On that I'm walking
Michael
around
Myers.
too litty in the city. Yo, shit, I'm coming out the fucking gritty. Yo. You looking dope, you looking flyer. I'm trying to kill the booty like I was Michael Myers. Yeah, hold
Christmas
up,
lights.
can I stop it? I'm taking off, blasting off like I am Team Rocket. Yo, every day for me's like right, like I'm starting to height. Like, yo, I'm fucking shining like a Christmas light. Yo, and riding this flow just like I am on a
Chinky
bike.
Jesus.
What you got next? I'll flip your ass on your damn neck and go ahead and fucking hit you, fucking suplex. Yo, shit, I'm here to please this and perform the miracles on your dick like I'm Jesus. Yo, it's way too easy the way that I do this shit. Yo, you
Jesus,
better
the
believe
Asian
me
variant.
before I get into your creed. Yo, Jesus, the Asian variant. I do not even know that one. So go ahead, bro. Give me another one. Unless you looking like you were the Asian Jesus.
Oh no.
Yo, hold up. Yo, I'll make you holler. You can call me a slave and then put on the collar. Yo, cause I'm black and I'm feeling that I'm here and I'm rocking. Then I get down on my knees and start to pick the cotton. I had to do ya. I'ma end up in your dreams like I was Freddy Cougar. Yeah, cause you remembering me, cause you remembered the way that I went and fucking gave you this D. Yo, I'm hella hot in this spot and they over there, I bet they fondle and they like furry knots. Yo, they be entangled in the
Musky
room. You
fursuit.
know that they own a D like a fucking broom. Yo, hold up, I'ma do you. Yo, the furries like they musky fursuits with the flaps that comes back from the back so they can have they fucking booties fucking double tap. Yo, I'm in here and I'm fucking racing. Yo, the furries over there, that's segregation. Cause they got the ravers on that side. You already know, cause they don't wanna be with the furries that ride. Yo, alright. Yo, I bring the fucking shit and I'm shooting the slugs. I got the bitches and they need some love, even if they got a little period blood in the hot tub. I'm still getting neck cause I'm sliding on the bitches. I had to go and fuck them and I'm fucking them vicious. Yo, alright. Yo, I get the buckets. Like what you say, the Muslim fucking musket buckets. I don't even know what that is. Alright, look, alright. The Muslim in here, they got the toolie and they really gonna go and do it. The Muslims over here with the killing bullets, trying to go and shoot. Get the soldiers, but I'm over here and I'm smoking my clover. What you say? What was the last word? I'm taking fucking flight. I be in the sky like I'm riding with the damn birds. It's insane. They think they can hang. I'm just rocking, got the ice and I'm rocking a chain. And you know that I'm raining. I'm fucking raining this thing. I'm fucking feeling like I'm on top, man. I feel like the king. It's evident. Yo, they like the shit and they stench. They like to grab the fucking booty with the toolie they wrench. Yo, I stole your peep and I do this shit. I'm in a game and I will never believe it.
Yeah, I'm fighting myself. Like, should I get it or should I just go and fucking be
If you need someone to keep it love your words, just let me know.
The thing is, the Buffalo Wild Wings ones have.
Bro, yo, shout out to your fucking words, bro. Shout out to your words. You get mad creative.
Me, dude. I want to save money from going to
Give you a
fucking
little
Dream
fist
Hack,
bump
but I don't-
because we're both black. I'm black and Asian, 50-50. Call it
50-50, bro.
I know, but still.
Alright, so are you?
Should I not?
Hey, yo, alright, wait, bro, that's
FYI, Seagull.
yo, that's like
Caribbean
I'm
and
not gonna lie,
Japanese.
was I the only one that realized that fucking contradiction? Hey, yo, if man is black and Asian, bro, like the first thing that came to my mind is like, what's your dick size looking like, bro?
Wait, what?
A solid 2. It's mainly bush, though.
Hey, yo.
Now here's the spin ball. Imagine being Hawaiian and Japanese. Now that'd be a twist.
Full body, so their bottom half walk
Bro, that really would be.
Yeah.
And you said is your skin spreading on my face.
Yo. Alright.
Do you need me to go sit down, or are you gonna keep going?
Yeah.
Backwards and
Yo, I think.
my view.
Goddamn, my fucking shit's trying to kiss you. Oh, yo, there we go, bro. You can go ahead, take a seat, bro. Go ahead, take a seat.
Wipe this off, a black man.
All right. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do one more if there's anyone else that wants to come up.
I'll do it.
All right.
Get it, Gray.
All right, so you already know the deal. Once I start rapping, get creative. Anything you gotta say, just give me those words, and I'll go ahead and try to rhyme them the best I can.
Your words paper cut.
Damn, boy, your body going wild.
Hey, yo, we don't talk about that, bro. I already spoke on the VRT.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
All right.
Wait, this isn't real life?
Buffalo Wild Wings ain't even open today. I'm mad.
All right, look.
Buffalo Wild Wings ain't open today. For some reason.
Yo, I'm on the beat and I'm here to fuck it up. I get the paper and you know I'm never getting paper cuts. Oh, shit, like what? I know you like nuts and butts. You wanna go ahead and go and fucking lust. Like what you say, yo, I didn't hear it clearly, but I'm still marking the beat and doing it severely. You think you're on my level, but you're nowhere near me. The stage that I'm on is fucking beveled. Body in the flow with shovels. You know I'm fucking chilling in my Rover. I'm eating everybody like they was my damn leftovers. Yo, but you eating them in a different way. You already know what I'm saying. You get this like A-OK, like, hey, yo, I'm here to bake. Yo, I'm cooking them up like they are my steak. Yo, facts, I like it well done. Yo, this fucking shit in this life, I've been one. Salty, I bet that's how you like it come when you swallow the shit and put it down your fucking throat. No joke, cause you a furry. You get this, bro. You get the bros, you already know. Whoa, cold, yo, you said fur, no joke. You were down for coke, that fucking like to choke. Like shit, you know what I'm saying? If factual, you like the sex, little dude. Yo, wait, what? Yo, I didn't hear that one. Run this shit back. Yeah, run it back like you want your fucking back crack. Yo, by the chiropractor that's fucking your fast. It causes natural disasters. You already know. Whoa, yo, alright. Say it again. I didn't hear you because you're not speaking with your chest, little friend. Yeah. Alright, one more time. Alright, okay. Yo, shit. Well, hold up. I just motherfucking flew. So I had to ground myself, hop in the damn Malibu, and strip the corners around the fucking blocks. Can't stop. Yo, shit. Yo, what did you say to me? Did you only give me that drink because I'm black and I actually do like the Hennessy? Like what you fucking saying to me? Yo, whoa. Yo, that shit's fact. I'm black and you want to just listen. Yo, I'm black like watermelon and the fried chicken. And you already know that I'm fucking with Lipton and the Kool-Aid. Yeah, shit. I'm in here and out the gate and I'm on my grind to elevate. Yeah. Hold up, the money, how I do the math. Yo, I'm on the block like this was Minecraft. Yo, and run the track like I was a damn Flash. It's insane, the speed that I'm moving about in my brain. It's like I'm running with Usain Bolt. You can't cope. Yo, I be over here wavy on my boat. Yo, do this with no flaws. Spit the fucking flames out my mouth like it was a fireball. Yeah, but I got the fireball to drink to go ahead and just free my brain through the brain. Yo, hold up. Yo, I'm in here. Yo, my presence in this game, they do fit. Yo, shit, I get the green like Chico, but I like my girlies pink like a damn flamingo. You know the flamingos, they got the damn throat. They can take this big black D and not even choke. Whoa, yo, they digging me like dig a mo. Like here we go, I be on the flow, do the do-si-do. Whoa, what you gotta say? What is next? Yo, hold up. Yo,
figure out what I want because I'm thinking about
yo, alright, look, I'm over here. It's really nice to know you. I'm moving. I get the green like I'm an ogre, and you a furry, so obviously you like a choker around your neck, cause you like a collar that they can pull on while you on all fours, so you can go in and holler. Yeah, holler while you in the game, like it's insane. Yo, hold up, it's evident that I'm in my element, and I do not write things with a D, and they having a flashlight, Lovin's toy, cause they like the ERP, and I bet that shit is what y'all really fucking do enjoy. Y'all just like, yo, I got a hush, and I got a max too, but you really need to hush, and I'm getting an edge tomorrow, and you can go ahead and connect to the shit, you get that, bro? Yo, just make me grow and curl my toes, you already know. I just wanna go ahead and just imagine your ass in my pussy, the ram slam jam if double tap the pussy. I mean bussy, yeah, fuck my damn tushy, and you know that fucking shit, it feels fucking gushy. They be all in their mind imagining that they laying down with another furry, but it really is actually just a man that's mute, but you already know what it do. They just wanted the D to go and come on through, cause they don't really care, cause their life is at a low. They just chilling with the bro and sucking dick, you already know. Like, whoa ho, yo ho, they on they fucking shit, and they riding it just like they was the captain of a shit, and they know they got the shit, but the cutlass on their hip, they just talking about how they want a sloppy top and use their lips to, bro. Bro, I'm sorry, I've been going on the furries fucking mad hard, bro. And when you came up here with me, I was like, hey, yo.
I need to buy one of those.
Represent. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. All right.
This is gonna be like a war.
Yo, I actually have no fucking closer, bro. I'm just a fucking dumbass that's up here that just be doing me, bro. And I'm fucking mad.
Tell us the gamer word.
Mad drinking. So before... Bro, what you mean gamer word, bro? Is there a gamer word?
Oh my god.
Hey, yo!
Bro, wait. Before I leave, I gotta hear about what this gamer word is.
The Keemstar word. Keemstar. Homie say Keemstar.
Bro, I got voices going.
Get out of here!
Don't. All right.
I use the situation with drinking alcohol.
All right, shots. Fucking shots. Cheers.
Okay. What? Give me my bottle. Hold up.
Hi, what's up?
Say the gamer word.
Damn.
Do it.
Got the foot up.
Do the roar.
All right. I guess y'all beautiful people next time.
Do the roar.
Alright, y'all, I'll catch y'all later.
Do it. Do it. Horse monkey, do it. They're like, do it. Say it.
Oh yeah, give it up for Scorpio.
Get the roar.
My homeboy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you after.
Our favorite.
Just a friendly reminder, if you're gonna have a conversation, take it outside so you don't disturb the comics. And this next guy coming up, he's a real freak, you know. He likes the sharks. But he's also the reason that we're here. He pulls everything together and gets us all together when this happens, and he does all the hard work. So let's give it up for Alaska. Let's hear his jokes.
Working Jew.
Damn, she's sucking up for
What a fucking
Hey, yo, let's go.
Alright. Well, now that we've lost half the crowd, I feel like it's a good time for me to come up, honestly. Cheers, everybody. Let's do a little toast. Do a little toast. Got some sake. I'm feeling extra Japanese today for some reason.
It'd be funny if your whole skit was just
My dick has gotten smaller because of it, but so.
Oh God.
That is okay. That is okay. Hey, you know. Speaking of drinking, honestly, like, VR chat is the only place I can go and like get yelled at for not taking 40 shots of like straight liquor and called a pussy, right? Literally, you come on here and you're going and playing shitty and like some little fucking e-boy half body, of course, because he's fucking poor, comes up to you and fucking comes up to you and he like shits on you because you didn't take 40 shots. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I didn't know I wanted to kill my liver today. Yeah, or kill myself at that. Apparently, so according to a quick Google search, like 21 shots will kill of any type of alcohol. This is like even like 20% liquor will kill a 150-pound male. Kill him.
Bet.
So yeah, you go ahead and do those 40 shots. I'm fine with that. Let me watch you like gargle on the ground. Of course, this game's full of bullshitters.
136.
Right?
I mean, like,
So
15 shots will kill me.
Yeah. Speaking of bullshitters, I went to Ohio recently.
See ya, bitch.
Right, and I went and saw like this crazy like where they filmed Shawshank Redemption. They had like this cool ass fucking prison, whatnot, and you can go up into it, and of course there's some dude that walks you into it and like, oh man, this could be haunted. Oh goodness, it's an abandoned place. It's haunted somehow, right? Some Zach Baggins shit, right? And of course there's like some 60-year-old lady that has nothing else to do with her life except for like believe that shit. And she's like, oh, I can feel something in this room. You know, I feel a presence. And I'm coming up behind her right now. And I see this vent right here. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to fuck with her. And I'm like, oh, I can feel it too. I can feel this presence. It's so strong. It's coming from this area over here. Do you feel it? And she's like, oh my goodness. Is this a spirit? Hold on. I can probably contact it. You know what it probably is? This vent, you dumb bitch. Fucking go home, honestly. How dare you? How dare you try to have like a different hobby? Why are you here? I didn't say that. I did say that the vent. She stormed off, all pissed off, whatnot. I'm like, oh, that's what you get for believing that shit. You know, bullshitters are everywhere.
Society does that too.
Right.
Guilty.
Right, for sure.
World.
Oh yeah. So you guys use dating apps? I bet you guys do, don't you? Little fucking grinder fuckheads. Yeah. Only VR chat. Yeah. Jimmy over there. Jimmy only likes mute, so he has to go on mute.com. That's where he goes.
And then when he sees what he looks like, he's got a dip.
I've noticed that dating apps is like you go online and you're talking to a girl and she'll like I'm crazy, you should totally want me. I'm like, oh cool, you're wearing like a badge of honor, like you're crazy, let's wear this like a badge of honor. Cool, thank you for telling me so that way I can make my way to the next woman, right? It's like it's like they care like about being crazy. They want to tell you that they're crazy for you to want them more. Doesn't make any sense, right?
I'll light your fucking house on fire.
Literally. And she's like, she's like, oh yeah, I'm crazy. I'm so crazy. Like no, okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. I'll just go. I'm like, oh wait, but I thought guys like that. I'm like, no, usually guys don't. No, they really don't. But that leads me to my next topic. Dating in VR, it's kind of like a different story because like you can use the lovin's, and half of you guys probably have a lovin's inside of you right now. Talking to you, Yoshi. Holy shit, you probably got the fucking, what's that, anal bead one, you know? Right up there, just buzzing away, you know? Just fucking getting you going. Yeah. Getting you going the entire time. See, Lovin's is the whiskey dick's best friend.
Is that?
All right?
No.
Because you can sit there, be drunk as fuck while some bitch rides you, and you can have this little loop mode action right now. You know? You can take your little phone, you make a little squiggle, maybe like a little Disney sign, you know, as those kids would do back in the day. Little Disney sign with it, and then you just like do it really fast. And then put loop on it. Then it'll just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. So you can just sit there and not do anything. Just like, dude, this is easy. This is easy. So I'm with this gal. And we're getting at it, and we're doing the dirty and whatnot. And I'm drunk as fuck. I can't get a hard on. I'm not even interested in this sex. At this point, it's just like, oh, it's just for her kind of thing, right? So I put that loop mode in. I put my little smiley face. You know, I want to sign my name with that shit. Zachary Arthur. Oh shit, doxed. But But 1, 2, 3, Boulevard. Oh, okay. But
Where's your social security?
Yeah. So anyways, I write that shit with my name, right? And I just kind of like set it down, and I just like watch her go, oh my god, and then I just like kind of fall asleep, right? I just fucking, I'm done, just asleep, just fucking. Then all of a sudden I wake up to her. Oh my god! Turn it down! Turn it down! Turn it down! Turn it down! And I'm like, oh! I just wake up out of this drunken stupor. I'm like, what? What's going on? Oh shit! We're having sex! Fuck yeah, man! Oh shit!
Go you, dude.
We're not together anymore.
Is it because of that, or?
No, and it's not only because of that. It's because she didn't like it when I called her mommy during sex. So I've been
definitely. She's not a keeper.
I've been getting used to like hair types of women, whatnot. I used to never like blondes at all. I was like, no, I'm not gonna date a blonde. You know, my mom had the same hair color, and then I started like fucking around with blonde. You know, she was taller, she had big boobs, and I was like fucking her. You know, and then like all of a sudden I just start calling her mommy, and she's like, oh, I'm kind of into that. I'm like, oh, why am I harder? Oh, dead mom joke. That sucks, but. Right. So the thing that's really, yeah, the thing that sucks about like having a mom that's not there anymore, aka she went to heaven. Well, I hope she's Jewish, so maybe she's in hell. But is you get some weird kinks from it, right? Growing up. So whenever someone calls me a good boy, I like immediately come. You know, anytime I get like reprimanded, I just get hard as shit. Like, oh, just yell at me more. Oh fuck. You know. You know. If I cuddle with someone too much, I'll just like, oh, hey, we're married now, kind of thing. You know, just insecurities up the ladder.
Maddie, do you need a hug?
That's it. That's the joke. That's literally it. Let's have a drink. Let's have a drink to that. No, I don't want to be good. Here's another thing. Actually, I wanted to harp on. So, like, usually when women are like, oh, hey, don't call me mommy. That's kind of weird. Like, but you asked me to call you daddy the entire time. Like, fuck you and your fucking insecurities. How about I have some? You know, I want some equal pay. You know, I want that equal stuff.
Equal pay.
Yeah. I wanna call you mommy. Why do I have to be daddy? Why do I have to do all the work, right? They barely ride, you know, when they're fucking riding you, they just like kind of do this like thing where they're like, again, oh my god, you know, and then you have to bend them over and you're like, oh my god, this is the best ever, oh my god. I'm just like, yeah, of course it is, because you get it every time. It's so cool, like, so great, yeah. Having such a good time. Having such a good time.
Hey, homie has bad sex experience.
All because of the glass ceiling.
Right. But I appreciate the guy grabbing his popcorn. That really makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat that shit, you fat fuck. All right. So I'm big into puzzles and mysteries and whatnot. That's my favorite type of like genre, whatnot. So I really love getting blackout drunk every night. You know, that way, the next day I have like a puzzle to put together. You know, a little just figure out what I did yesterday, right? And on one of these adventures, I figured out that I somehow have like found my way into a Japanese drinking cult. So one night I'm like semi tipsy, not like blackout. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna figure out how I met these people. You know, I'm in their Discord. You know, like I have this woman just texting me constantly, be like in Japanese. I don't understand what she's saying. You know, I've got like multiple 50 plus messages from like half of these people. I'm like, what's going on? You know, so I join on them, and I check out what they're doing, and then this woman just comes up to me, honey, and just like starts like kissing on me, and then this dude with a gong comes out of nowhere, just starts banging it, come by, just fucking streaming, right? I'm like, what? Did I just find like a bunch of little Alaskans that are all Japanese just running around? Holy fuck, right?
Oh my
god. And come to learn and find out, I actually apparently have a Japanese girlfriend. I had no idea. For about 2 weeks. For about 2 weeks, I was blackout. So I would get on the weekends, get blackout, you know, and I would go and join on these people. And apparently, I made a relationship. And then I figured out my life was basically an unwritten fucking Hangover movie.
I believe it. Well, yeah.
You know, I had to break my ways from the Japanese girl. I said, I can't fuck you anymore. No. I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying, right? So it's okay, but I just kind of have to walk away from the situation. I still drink with them. They're good people. I just figured I guess I like the taste of sushi a lot, you know, because I would go down on her quite a bit, a little bit afterwards, you know.
Oh god.
All right. I got one more for you. Trying to make the next guy look better, right? But so fast food's fucking awful for you. I don't know if you guys know this or not.
Not at all.
Obviously, hopefully you do.
I thought it was very healthy.
So not only does it lead to heart failure, strokes, weight gain, diabetes, but also gives you explosive stool.
Diabetes.
Yes.
Taco Bell?
Right.
Yo, the quesarito ain't worth it.
Wait, what if I have those symptoms but I don't eat fast food?
Already performed.
So what happens when you get drunk at 3 a.m. in Ohio and have nothing else to do? You go to Taco Bell, right? It makes sense, right? You know, you're driving drunk like a fucking idiot because you're in Ohio. It doesn't matter, you know, Ohio. But so you go in there, you're like, I'll take like 3 or 4 tacos. Oh yeah, make them beef. The horse meat? Yeah, that sounds good. Put it in there, right? Fucking down on them. And you're coming in the next day, and you're like sitting in the morning meeting. You're just standing like this, and you're like, I kind of need a shit. Let me go shit real quick. Oh fuck! Fuck! It's going out! It's going out! Right? So I'm squatting over the toilet, just like and it just like it's like a jet engine, like fucking shooting out, just explosive amounts of diarrhea. You know, every time. Never going to Taco Bell again.
I love Taco Bell.
Yeah, explosive Taco Bell pussy juice. That's what happened. Just shot out of my ass.
I must have built immunity.
No, I've already done that one. God damn. But yeah.
That's just a little too real.
Hey, that's all I got. I got good old yellow dog is next. So if Georgie can come out, yes, it's already. But Georgie, come out, bring him up, and thank you. That's all I have. Thank you for this. I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I will. Oh, thank you.
Buy a new pair.
I love you. I'll just buy more because I'm fucking rich.
Give it up for the Jew.
Yeah, I love Jews. Let's go.
Cheers.
Oh, I'm sorry, TP. Sorry, my guy.
Fuck.
All right, this is our headliner tonight, and it's well deserved. He is a pretty funny guy. He hangs out with us only on the weekends, though. I don't know how he has self-control. I'm on here every fucking day of my life because I'm a degen and I am fucking addicted. So,
Yes.
I do have daddy issues.
I have mommy issues. Maybe we should get together.
See me after the show. Let's give it up for Yellow Dog.
I'm in.
Easy. She wants your bone.
Oh, daddy issues, thank you so much.
My armature.
Yellow Dog, let's go!
How's everybody doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Alright.
How are you doing, Yellow Dog? How are you doing?
You know what? I'm doing okay, but we're gonna get to that. So I walk backstage,
All right.
Right. Who the fuck stacked every bottle of alcohol in the establishment in that corner? Who done it?
Have another one. Yo, when the first guy, homie took it with him. Was it Kyle?
Well, I reckon I might have a sarsaparilla or two. Everybody, let's... There's no drink. The drink's a lie, everybody. All right, have a drink.
Cheers.
Salute.
Let's go.
Let me expose myself to you in a very comical way. The police would see that in a very different sort of manner.
Oh shit, Bob.
All right, but seriously, some administrative tasks to take care of first. The people who came before me were the talent of this whole establishment is just exploding. I mean, we had jazz man, we had rap man. Like, what kind of dichotomy do you want? Like, this is the separation between furries and e-boys. Like, this is the whole thing is just. Every time you come here, the talent is exponentially growing. That's such an exciting thing. Like, I come here and I'm like, oh, how am I the top bill? You know, this is bullshit. I feel like I know the guy who runs the place or something.
That's crazy.
He is.
Ain't that a sumbitch? But I have I went to the grocery store today. And I committed one of the cardinal sins of going to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store hungry. Who's done that before?
Oh, that's terrible. Nah.
This is a terrible idea, isn't it?
Yeah, you're
So I found myself in the baked snack aisle. And that is a wide swath. I get it. But it gets more exciting. So we're talking about powdered donuts. We're talking about frosted. We're all sorts of bullshit, salty and sweet snacks that are nothing but calories, empty calories. But I find something in my brain that is hungry, and it's like we need to eat food to survive, but also money buys food. So it's like a very, very Neanderthal / like capitalistic brain space I'm in. We're looking at Oreos, right? Let's just take Oreos. And you know what? Oreos is I got Oreos on my shit list because we have Oreos. Who's seen, everybody's had Oreo, right?
For his like salads or
Are you
whatever.
doing a line of cocaine or are you doing a line of Oreos, which is probably more satisfying? Probably the Oreos. Not gonna lie. Do a whole fucking, what is that? Fucking 15 Oreo cookies?
I'm more of a fentanyl.
All right, well, some people are a little more hardcore than others. But have you seen Oreo Thins?
Oh.
Yes. The healthy alternative to Oreos. You've seen that, right? It's Oreos, but less Oreo. Do you want Oreo, but thinner? Do you want Oreo, but less? Do you want to be less of a fat bitch? Buy Oreo Thins.
No, I'm eating
Oreo Thins.
That's the thing. I looked. I compared prices briefly, and my stupid brain is smart enough to know that Oreo Thins are an entire penny more than double stuffed Oreos.
Scab.
So in my brain, I'm thinking, you want me to buy Oreo Thins, which is less calories and more healthy for me. You're counting on me not regulating myself to eat less double stuffed Oreos than you are to eat more Oreo Thins? Is that what you're telling me right now? And that is absolutely the case. They want me to pay a penny more for at least 25% less product. That is fucking insane. Fuck you, Oreo. I will die of diabetes and a heart attack before I buy your Oreo Thins. I will buy the double stuffed every time. It's only a penny. It's a penny less. I get more for less. I mean, what is there to lose on? Besides my life, and that's it's forfeit, right?
Optimism is
right?
They want me to pay more to be healthy when I could just be disciplined and not eat as many Oreos. And they're absolutely right, because I'll fucking do... There hasn't been an Oreo package that has survived in my pantry for more than 2 days. It's all gone by like the second day. I have no impulse control, which is my diet works solely on the fact that if I don't buy it, I can't eat it. And if I go to the grocery store hungry, I fucking eat like I'm high. I got fucking random ass Tostitos. I got fucking Oreos of various varieties. They're fucking making new variants of Oreos. I don't give a shit. Like, oh, this is what a pussy tastes like. I'm like, well, that's none of my business.
I didn't even know that taste.
Grab some sushi, hon. Same shit.
Pussy scented candles, pussy tasting Oreos.
Oh,
I want to go on about sushi, but I got something else, and it's gonna go. So, how many times I've been here? How many times have you seen me?
3.
What, 3, 4 times?
3 times.
It had to have been at least 3 times. So I wasn't here for the initial opening of this place, which was wonderful. I watched the whole thing. It was everybody killed it, and it was wonderful. But I wasn't here, and it's a sore point for me, and I'm gonna tell you why. I, like 2 weeks before, on a Tuesday night, got on VR chat. I was in a spot where the only time I could get in was on a Tuesday night and drink. So I got in and I was drinking, and there was a random lady there doing some mad Naruto Shadow Clone Jutsu like strip club dancing. And I was like, hey, you look professional. I was a little drunk, and she was like, yeah, and we started talking. She's like, I love your energy. You should come host this club I dance at. And I went, oh, okay. That'd been on my radar. Hosting a club, right? Very exciting. Very interesting. And it's the hair. It's the hair. It's the ball hair. She noticed my downstairs mix-up. She was like, "That's my jam."
Exactly.
Who carves their pube hair into an M? Who does that?
You do.
No, I didn't do it. It was a W. She was dyslexic. All right, so I she stroked my ego a little bit. I'm not a complicated creature. You give me a little dick stroke, I'm like, yeah, I'm putting in your hands. I'm like, sure. Yeah, I got great energy. Thank you. I do. I feel like I got great energy. So she's like, okay. You don't even have to try out. I vouch for you. I'm the dance commander. And I was like, oh, okay, we got some fucking military rank to this shit. Sure, fine. All right, dance commander. What do I got to do? She's like, show up on this day and shadow our hosts. So you can host a VR strip club. And I was like, oh, how prestigious. My goodness. Wonderful. How exciting. So So I was sitting there thinking, that's what I was thinking at the time. I was like, my goodness, it's what an honor. So I go, and it was like a Thursday night. What the fuck is happening Thursday night? So I show up, and it's a Thursday night, and I start meeting some of the dancers, and they're fairly personable. But I'm here to shadow. I'm interviewing for a job. I gotta focus down. I gotta get in my game face. There's people here that are supposed to show me what I'm supposed to do here at this club. How am I supposed to do my job? And they told me that I was gonna be signed up for the prestigious role of hosting a co-host, which implied there was another person hosting with me. That's a spicy little detail we'll get to later on in the story. But so I'm supposed to be here, learning from their creme de la creme on how to host a strip club.
I think that means
Now, generally, if you've ever been to a real strip club, there's a DJ backstage who goes, and then somebody comes on stage with their titties out, and nobody gives a shit what their name is because their titties are out. But things here are a little different.
I can vouch.
I would imagine it's supposed to be like a Cirque du Soleil show, like a little bit of pomp and circumstances. This next person is in a wheelchair, but they make it look like they're not, and then they bring out the next person. So that's what I'm trying to learn, is like who's in a wheelchair, who's not. And the people who were supposed to be I was supposed to be shadowing, I introduced myself, like, I'm Yellow Dog, how are you? I'm trying to be professional. And they were like, they're like, yeah, hey, buddy. And then they fucked off immediately to float around the club. And the one person was dressed up in like a small teddy bear, and he's like, I wonder if I can host in this. And he's like a very small teddy bear man. He's like, I could do this. And then I never heard from him again. The last time I saw him, he was floating 4 feet in the air, spinning clockwise direction, yelling, I am your God, to the people who were not obeying him. And I'm in the audience going, okay. What am I supposed to extrapolate from this? This man is having the biggest power trip, and his co-host was sitting there like on the floor, like trying to like move things along, because apparently they have a spreadsheet of what people are supposed to do. There's solo, duos. It's like PUBG but with stripper titties, which is something I never realized because they fucking didn't tell me. I shadowed people who didn't tell me shit. So after watching this display, they were like, "You ready?" I'm like, "I guess." So the Saturday that I was supposed to host came upon, and I went on stage, and it was they had a theme night. It was foreskin. The club theme was foreskin for the night, and I was like,
what club is that?
I'm not gonna name names, I'm not gonna name clubs, but for the night it was Club Foreskin, and I was like, perfect, I have a foreskin, I have it, I'm qualified to lead this charge. I understand foreskin and how it works. I understand the cleaning procedure. It's like a rifle, you cock it back, you spray water in it, put some oil on it, and you're fine again. It's great, I get it. I understood how it worked. I get it. So my co-host was apparently the head host of the night, the head host of the entire club. And this man was very much not used to having somebody beside him that had a personality. So he was flustered a little bit. So because I went on there and I started, I kind of started doing what I'm doing now. There's a lot of foreskin jokes. I have foreskin, I have a lot of jokes. I have a lot of cheese jokes. I have so many cheese jokes about foreskin. Too many cheese jokes about foreskin. And these people, I was like, all right, everybody, who's ready for who's got a foreskin in the club right now? 0 hands. no hands were raised. And I was like, well, I guess I'm the only person here that's fit to lead a foreskin. But it's okay, if you don't have a foreskin and you don't want to speak up, it's fine. If you want to share your foreskin with a neighbor, it's called docking. You could do that, and you'll be okay. And you guys in the club, all you gotta do is connect them up, and you'll be fine. And there's like a whole group of shrimp people to my left that were laughing their ass off, and everybody else was just fucking like stone. And I was like, these guys get it. They're having a good time. And the guy, the co-host, was just like, he was like trying to compute. It was like a fucking old computer, like trying to eat a CD-ROM. He was just like connecting like dial-up internet. He just didn't know how to, he didn't understand how to like. And so like halfway through the show, I would go out there and we were supposed to like entertain people. So I'm going out there and I'm telling, cheese and foreskin jokes. There once was a man named Keith who circumcised people with his teeth. It was not for pleasure, sexual leisure, but to get at the cheese underneath, like stuff like that. And he was just like, like this shit was blowing his mind. He was like, and then he would fuck off to the backstage. And I was like, well, I guess I'm doing the stuff now. And so I'd go out there and I would just talk until people were like, okay, the next people are ready. And I was like, I don't know who's ready, because there's a spreadsheet I was supposed to know that nobody told me about. There's a fucking Excel spreadsheet of people who were going next at which time, and I had no idea because the person who taught me was spinning around in the air like a fucktard screaming, I am your god, in a bear avatar. How the fuck was I supposed to know that? Who fucking told me that shit? Nobody told me. And so I'm just spitting fucking mad foreskin jokes until like somebody who was not working was like, the next person are these and they're doing a do. And I was like, don't know what that means, but that sounds good enough for me. Fucking DJ spin that shit. And I walked off stage and random people got on and started fucking mad hip thrusting at people. And like the whole strip club scene is a nightmare because they're just fucking. What is this? Their clipping's not working. Nothing's working properly. There's just like they're sitting there fine, and all of a sudden and then their fucking torsos halfway across the room, and you're just like strip clubs in general are awkward. Like I'm gonna pay for a boner, but now there's like a big titty anime girl dancing on me. Maybe she didn't mute, so she's and you're just like, yeah, I get that. I understand. It's a lot of work. You guys, you dancers out there, you're doing a lot of work. But if you're breathing heavily into my ear, like I feel like I need to work out, and it feels bad for me. Like I feel like you're telling me I'm a fat fuck, and I'm trying not to be. Like maybe you should take a break. Maybe I should dance on you for a while. Maybe we reciprocate. That way I don't feel like I owe you anything. So that ended. That night ended. And you know what I did is what I'm doing here is I did a comedy show, and that's not what I was supposed to do. And I realized that in the after party where they shove it, come into my secret hole. Go ahead. And you're just like, very well then. I'm not wearing a condom, so I'd love to. Anyways, so you get in there, and they and there's just people just talking, whatever bullshit. And it's very cliquey. It's very cliquey. So all like some of the staff, like they go to a very corner of the room, like, oh, we don't want to associate with the people who have actually come here to watch us dance. Why the fuck are you here then? Fucking nerds. Anyways, so they go to the corner, and I was all right. So how did I do? And they're like, we don't know. I was like, what the fuck you mean you don't know? And they're like, we haven't heard from our top fucking guy. And I was like, well, you let me know when you figure that out. Otherwise, I'm gonna fuck off, because this place has turned rather lame rather quickly. So I fucked off. Like 2-3 weeks later, like I had people joining on me, and not small numbers. Like, hey man, you still hosting for that club? I was like, nah man, it's a one-time thing. It's the first time I hosted a club. It's the only time I hosted a club. And they're like, well, you were great, and boy, the fact that you're not there just makes me sad. And I was just like, yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm looking in so where this leads into is I joined their Discord. And VR chat strip club discords are a fucking nightmare. Because not only did I join their Discord, I joined a smaller group of hosts. And it was just like baby's first sexual tension. It was men. It was barely legal people being like, I'm gonna dom you. And then other barely legal people being like, I bet you won't. And then be like, oh yeah. And it's just, like I got a fucking job, man. Like I'm looking up, I'm not boomer as fuck, but I'm looking up like, how do I make this not alert me when people are doing this? Can I filter on this shit? And I finally figured out like how to mute channels. I'm like, let's do away with this, cause I'm driving, I'm like, I'm gonna dom you so hard, and like, I bet you won't. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing it right now, and I'm just like, oh. Is this what you have? Is this the only thing you have to fall back on? And then the lead guy was like, I need everybody here to practice. We gotta practice our hosting, and I'm just like, the fuck you talking about? Like, you left halfway through most of the things we were doing. I was out there trying to entertain people. You fucked off because a random e-girl popped up on stage and said she was gonna dom you, and then you left. You took your position of responsibility and you went backstage because a person with a feminine voice said they were gonna dom you. You didn't even know it was a lady. You know, you had no idea what was going on there. And you're telling me that I need to improve the things I'm doing? I got pride. I do. I'm prideful. It's a seven deadly sin. You know, I got it. But it doesn't take a smart man to realize that maybe perhaps I didn't need the coaching in that situation. So I said, no. No, man, I'm good. You want to coach me? It's fine. You know, I think I'm just gonna go. Like, I'm gonna leave. They're like, you sure? You know, we really liked having you. I was like, you sure? Because half of you fuckers didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't get formal training for any of this shit. You try to represent a, organization that knows what's happening, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, no, you were great. It's not how that works. You can't talent acquisition and then all of a sudden you can't do that. It's illegal. There's a union. I'm part of the VR chat fucking stripper union. I deserve my 10-minute break in between titties. I pay my union fees, god dang it.
Fight for your lunch. Fight for your 30-minute lunch.
I want to eat box between my stripper titties. And I will.
Exactly.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll eat mad box. Lunch box, that is.
Devour those fucking Oreos.
I'll eat thin Oreos whenever I want. For a penny more. For my health. So that is really the unfortunate, like that kind of, I left that group. I left it. I went to those people and I said, hey, I don't think we're going to work out. It felt a little bit like breaking up. I was like, y'all are kind of garbage people. So I'm going to fuck off. And I'm never going to see you again, probably. But if I do, I hope everything turns out well for y'all. Like if you get your shit together and you want me to come back, maybe I will. But I need like some assurance that your shit's gonna be together. I haven't heard back from. As a matter of fact, the moment before I left their Discord thing, they all their top people were leaving. The America's Next Top VR hosts were all gone, and I was like, well, maybe I got out at the right time. Now their Discord was like many I've visited in the club space. It's always got a not safe for work section. It's like the the heresy section, and it's always theirs was a little well, not much different, but there was they had the not work safe for work, like just the porn section, and it always comprised of 2 people posting all the not safe for work stuff. And that's just how it always is. There's always 2 people that are just doing, and it's mostly hentai, and there may be a 3rd guy in there who posts a an actual like porn clip, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're weird." Wait, is this an actual woman? Gay. And it's like, I mean, the fact that you're sharing, like, I busted a mad nut to this, and then you share it on a social platform is just like. You already have to be some sort of fella to do that. You already have to be a certain sort of guy. But this man, in a mostly hentai environment, was just like, this woman's got great tits and they're real. Fucking shot put that shit right in there. And now he's getting mad blasted by people who are like, yo, her stomach's not even inflated by cum. Why is this hot? You're telling me she just has a vagina and not a cock? What is this?
What the fuck is this?
And then there's one guy who does like the joke stuff, and it's like a hot girl, and then you hit play on the thing, and then it's just an asshole. It's just a irritated asshole. No music, just asshole. Just man asshole. And it kind of looks like a daisy cutter, like a bomb site, because like the middle is red hot and irritated and just fire, like nuclear fire in the middle, and then there's hair around that look like trees blown apart away from the bomb site. It's always, I'm sure they're different assholes, but it's always the same sort of configuration. It's just a man with like a bombed out asshole just spread out. I'm just like, is this
in a simulation?
Is this fresh Iraq footage, or are we looking at a man's hemorrhoids? What's going on in this neck of the woods? And like a car crash, I always look through it like at least a page or 2, because I'm just like, that's a nightmare. That woman's proportions are absolutely incorrect. That's a real woman, and there's the asshole. Okay, got it. And then there's the next not safe for work, which is like the VRC not safe for work section, which is oddly positioned VR characters with just dicks. Just dicks poking out of random spots.
Just anime girls with dicks.
And it's not where they should be. And I'm just like, there's generally like 4 people, and they're trying really hard. They're like, we're together and we're sexually active in VR, and look at my boyfriend's VR dick. And you're just like, yep, I see it. I'm looking at it. It is poking out of your left hip. Where are we at there? What position do I have to be in to get that sort of thing going? Is it necessary for me to see this?
I have to guess the wrong position.
Generally, it's not.
You haven't echoed, by the way. You might want to mute.
And those people, you can tell pretty quickly maybe they're insecure about their relationship, or maybe they're just exhibitionists. But there's a whole lot of ways. You can go to Las Vegas, buy a decent suite, open the curtains, and show your entire cock to balls or vagina to the rest of Las Vegas, and you can just look at it. And I've done this recently. It's wonderful. It's freeing. Look at my cock and balls, Las Vegas. It's EDC weekend. I know you can see them. Look at them.
What floor were you on?
None. I was only a little drunk and a little high. I just like, fuck it.
can I see
No, I was in my
them?
hotel room. If I was in the lobby, that's a quick way to get arrested. I wanted to have a good time. Therefore, I did it the safe way, the natural, the way that I could prove to the law that I didn't mean to take my pants off in front of an audience. Wink, wink. But I did it anyways. Because I am 15 stories up in the air, and if they're looking into my hotel room, it's their fault. This is the fucking peep show, motherfuckers. This is what they paid for.
I grab pizza and drink.
So there's better ways to be exhibitionist, where you have zero consequences. You can fuck in those things. It doesn't matter. Unless you're like on the other side, because they're all fucking like the windows are all tinted. Like if you almost have to be a window cleaner, like and be like, oh shit, that man has got his full ass cock and balls. You know, write a 10 out of 10 in your soapy suds and you move on. I don't know what fucking window cleaners do. But that kind of leads me to the next part of the 7 deadly sins, and we're going on like 3 deadly sins of the VRC discords. It's always the fetish section. It's always there's some sort of online fetish test going on. And you know the kind, it's the bar charts going across the screen. Y'all seen that one or have taken that one? It's okay.
BDSM test?
Totally not.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, see, everybody knows.
You worded me, Ruben.
Everybody's oddly like murmuring, so they know. So you go to those section, and people have posted their public like fetish things in the Discord, and it's always obviously which is men, which is most of them, because they're always like on all sides. They're just every time it's the bars are maxed out and everywhere. They're just like, I'm a man, I'm horny, please fuck me. It's just I'll be a mommy, I'll be a daddy, I'll shit on my chest. It doesn't matter. Just fuck me, talk to me, please. It's always the same shit. They're always maxed out, and I'm just like, you could just say you're a man. Like our propensity for disgust drops as the more horny we get. Like, you can do anything to us when we're horny enough, and it doesn't matter. Like, you want to choke me? Fine, yeah. Fuck it. Is my dick gonna go anywhere near your vagina? It doesn't have to go in. It's just like around the same area. Give me a radius and we're good. So, I mean, when it comes to fetish shirts, all you have to say is, I'm a guy, I'm good. And they'll be like, sure, he's ready. Somebody, I can shit on his chest and they'll be fine with it. And that's okay, because it's like 90% dudes. And there's like 3 women in there, and you could extrapolate with, you know, pictures and whatever. But there's a little bit more of a discernment in there. Like, no, I don't want to be dominated, or yes, I do want to be dominated. You know, it's always that sort of thing. But I have a little bit of a qualm with that, because I've had experience with women who are very interested in the obscure or the fetishes. There was one woman I dated for a while that she was talking all that good shit. She's like, you know, I want you to choke me, you know, tie me up and choke me out, and sort of things like that. And it's just okay. That's very, very exciting. There's a lot to that. There's a lot to unpack there. What sort of shit have you gone through that this is the things you're telling me now? But I'm a younger man, so I'm just like, sure. And I don't want to seem like a square, because honestly, I haven't done half of this shit. You know, I'm shooting from the hip. I'm like, absolutely. This is a natural. I've done this. I did this last Tuesday. You know, I choked the bitch out. It's easy. You know, she loved it. It was great. Here's her contact information. I'm sending her resumes. You know, yes, ma'am. These are my fetish resume. These are my. This is all the things I've done. Oh, you want references? Absolutely, ma'am. Yes, here you go. Here's my cover letter. Something. I mean, none of that. But you know, I'm acting like I've done this before, right? Which I have not. I've not at all. This is, you know, missionary. I'm looking on my phone. I was like, what other sexual positions are there than missionary? And I'm like getting like a whole fucking world of shit on here. I was like, oh my god. Doggy style? What? You can reverse missionary? Insane. What will Stephen Hawkins think of next?
He's dead.
He won't.
That's what the government wants you to think. Sheep.
Wait, Stephen Hawking lives?
Kama Sutra 2. Type it in. He's writing it, bro.
The sequel?
So.
Oh my god.
So I start researching, right? There's 2 things are on the docket: choking and bondage. Okay. Easy, right? Simple. Choking. I've had a fair amount of martial arts. I've been choked out before by another dude, and it was not a sexual thing. It was like, I need you to go to sleep so I can win the match, sort of thing. And boy, is it a doozy.
Okay, Daddy.
So, like, I understand how to apply blood chokes to people, and I'm like, that's not the kind of choke she wants, like air restriction, which will enhance an orgasm. I need to not obscure the blood arteries that are going to make her pass out, so she can have a good time too. Otherwise, I'm gonna be, in a lawsuit. So, I'm like, I gotta figure out how to choke people properly in a very sexual manner. Kind of.
If you die, it's not my fault.
Gotta, like, put a slight pressure. That's all you gotta do.
Okay, so.
Do you enjoy natural blood flow? Me neither.
Do you? The blood flow to your brain is too much. If you need to come, you need less of it. So anyways, I'm like it's a week or 2 before, so I'm starting to research this, and the choking thing is fine. Like I got I did a little forearm exercises, get my forearm up to snuff. I was fine. Like I figured choking was the easy part. It was the bondage part that was a little more difficult because it's very an intricate process. It is. Some of you people out there, it's not just about zipping. Exactly, it's not about zipping somebody up in latex. It's a very intricate. You've seen these women. They got their arms behind their back, and it's like this, and they got like striations of twine, like velvet twine wrapped around them in such a beautiful manner. From the back it looks great. From the front, their titties are all fucking jutted out and they're red because their circulation's been cut off, and it's like somebody tied down their couch too hard, and it's just like, what? Is this okay for them? Is this what my person wants? And it's, you're trying to extrapolate this. You're trying to extrapolate like the fetish from like what is reasonable and what is right to do.
Every time he says extrapolate.
Extrapolate. All right, so welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker. So take 40. Fuck you.
It was a joke from another comedian that was up earlier that I don't remember because I'm drunk. I love you.
Who could have that man been? What a mystery this is.
I think it was Alaskan.
Alaskan, was it you?
I don't
know who that was. He needs to tell us the exact name.
All right, so the weekend comes, and I am backed up. I'm ready to come too. So the choking comes first. She's staying over for the weekend, and the first time starts, and the choking is it's more like the hit rapper and artist The Weeknd. I'm roaming around lighted canals, not canals, but mazes, because I'm trying to figure out what's right and what's not. And I'm walking in this with open eyes. I'm going to fulfill this woman's fantasies, this fetish. I'm going to be the guy. I'm going to do it. So I'll go in there, and choking's first. Choking's first on the docket because I have all the ropes ready, and we'll get to that later. There's a lot. It's rigging. It's sailboat shit is what it is. But we're gonna get to that later. So, but the first part is it's just choking. It's just hand on neck, just oxygen restriction, right? Not blood choke, like just it's simpler than that. And that's a little bit more complicated than it sounds. But so she's like, so I'm getting in there and we're doing it, and we're, I got hand on throat, and I don't feel like fucking Darth Sidious, just like, and I'm just like, like it feels. There's a whole lot of feelings. Like some of it is like, I have a lot of power right now, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't want to hurt anybody. We're supposed to be in a loving relationship, not like I feel like she should have had to broken my computer, poured water on my head, and stuck a finger up my ass during foreplay, just a whole bunch of bad shit, slap the shit out of my cat before I would be willing to choke her and be okay with it. Because right now she had done nothing to me. There's no hate here. It's love. And I'm choking the shit out of her, and I'm just like, this is not okay. I don't feel good about this.
It's okay.
Not even a little bit. And she's like, and I'm just like, that's not a safe word. And just a side part about safe words. What happened to just fucking stop? Is stop not a good enough fucking safe word? Unless you have a rape fetish, stop is okay for any safe word. It's universal. You're supposed to stop. Don't.
I never understood that shit.
If you have a rape fetish, there's a whole lot more to unpack, and I don't even want to get into that. But other than that, you don't need to say pineapple pizza, cranberry cheese. Just fucking say stop, because I'm not gonna remember it. Somebody getting pegged and being like, Metamucil, Kentucky Fried Chicken. They're like, that's not it. I'm like, just fucking stop. My asshole, stop. Please, I beg you. Just fucking stop. Red light. I'm done. The tip is in, and I am finished. I have no more. I've got no more to give, lass. I'm over it. Fucking done.
Yeah, we just spawned back into Lord of the Rings. Yo.
So, I mean, there was no. We had established that stop was a good enough safe word, but there's no words passing because you're the throat is a very complex series of muscles that you use to talk with. I use my throat to impart images into your head, and I refused to use that power responsibly at all. Just earlier this week, I was very sick, semi-sick. I had some sort of sinus infection. It sounded like I had been throat fucking a sandpaper dildo for at least 2 days. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this shit Saturday. But I did. I got through it. And maybe it'll come back tomorrow, but tonight we're looking good. But I wasn't getting any of that from her. I was getting, oh, damn it. And I was like, eh. And so eventually, she resorted to something that I had taught her earlier, which was something from a martial arts training, which is just tap out. Bitch, just tap. If I'm choking you too hard and you can't come and you can't handle it, you better tap. And tap she did. Tap she did. I won that fight, ladies and gentlemen. I won that fight with one hand. One fucking hand.
Weak women. Hell yeah.
I'm the professional. I'm the alpha male here.
What's your record?
And I remember that look. She looked at me and she was like, I don't think I like that. And I was like, baby, I don't think I like that either.
Valid.
Oh shit.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff tied up in that. So the weekend continued. We played video games. We watched TV shows of each other. It's very lovely. It's very good. It's very wholesome. But then the next night rolled around, and it was time for round 2. And we're getting into the rope stuff. So so preparing for this event was an ordeal because I wasn't comfortable with going to a sex shop and buying like things. And one of the things she had on us was like was nipple clamps. And I was like, I'm a big nipple guy, you know. I'll suck, bite, and do all sorts of wild shit to a nipple. Don't fuck with me. I'll do it. I'm a wild sort of nipple fella. And she was like, she liked that. I know she liked that. She liked all sort of nipple things. So I was like, okay, all right. And so I got on my computer and I said, Jeffrey Bezos, what can I do to please my woman's nipple? And he was like, I have a book, 50 Shades of Grey. And I was like, okay, no, I'm not a virgin. Give me some actual shit. And he's like, and he's like, I got you. Observe. Car battery clamps. And I was like, no. No, Jeffrey Bezos. I'm not talking about torture. Not torture, brother. He's like, what? That's how I get my warehouse factory workers to work. And I'm like, no. Think of like a little bit more love. And he's like, oh, okay, all right. If you're gonna be a pussy about it, I got some like lighter clamps with a little chain connecting in between. Alligator clip, very, very central, very hot. Little rubber on the end. You might want to run them over with some hydrogen peroxide. You want everything to be kosher and on the level and clean, right? And I was like, oh, thank you, Jeff. I hope you never cheat on your wife. Anyways, 2 years later, boy was I surprised. So like I ordered like some things and I'm like you can tell what was like any FBI guy was like, this man ordered some semi-essential nipple clamps and about 12 yards of velvet rope from Amazon. Not quite sure what's going on in his house. Maybe he's getting laid.
We need a chick.
Don't know. And so these things arrived at my house and we got to work. Though clamps are obviously self-explanatory. Clip, done. The rope was complicated.
I see what you did there.
Very complicated. A lot of knots. A lot of like theory. There's a lot of theory crafting that goes into like the really hardcore bondage things. Like what is somebody like? How many striations should be from the titties to the back? Should the arms be together? How should legs be tied? And a lot of this comes down to the woman and what they like. And that's fair, but that's also an incredibly complicated thing because women are very complicated creatures. They like certain things, maybe they like their legs tied from their thighs to their calves, like tie that shit together so they can't move. It's a whole thing. So I'm trying to figure this shit out on the fly. We're doing this live. All I have is friction knots connected from bedpost to bedpost, arm to arm, leg to leg. And we've had to measure this shit. Like I've done more math and rigging and research trying to figure out how the fuck these friction knots are gonna work than anything else I've done. Like algebra was bullshit compared to actual rigging a woman up.
The college course.
It is incredibly intricate and I might not be super heavy into the fetish game, but these boys, the serious guys out there, they're fucking professionals and they deserve the praise they get. Because they're rigging up women, but the way they're doing it is like schooner, like the most beautiful sailboat, like the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, like the ships traveling to America is what these women are like. Except their arms are back and their titties are full force into the wind. I mean, they're the amount of rigging involved is incredibly professional, and I am quite the amateur. She did like this, so the end result was I got her in there, and the measurements were good, the friction knots were good. Like the friction knot is supposed to be, you know, she can make it hurt as hard as she wants to by pulling on it, right? So it was. The distance was proper. The mood was right. A little white wine. A whole lot of heavy gangster rap, like NWA shit. No, I'm just kidding. But it was, you know, it turned out well. She's like, you know, I like that a lot. I was like, good. I'm glad I could do that for you. And of course, the softness of the rope is important. If you're using just like, you go to your local fucking, you know, Home Depot and you're just buying like coarse fiber rope. I mean, that's for maybe some gutter skanks might like that shit, but the more refined women, they want the velvet rope. So, 2 weeks later, I went down to my parents' beach house because that's where they live. And my dad was like, I'm gonna teach you how to sail, boy. And I was like, all right, Dad, what do you got? So you know, he's teaching me the ins and outs of it. And he's like, all right, now tie that rope off. We're tying the boat to the dock. I was, hey, no problem. I go there and I'm tying the highest of sexual knots. Tying the boat off. I don't even realize what I'm doing. Like, we've been sailing for like 3 hours. And I'm just trying to tie the boat off. And he walks over to inspect my work and he's like, oh, there's an interesting knot there. Like, the more the boat pulls, the tighter it gets. And I'm like, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, no, there's no way my dad could know. There's no way. How could he? What? There's ramifications to that. What if he does? The main person he slept with was my mom. Do I want to know that? Do I need to know that? I don't.
No, you don't need to know that.
I don't. Either he played it off cool, and he's like, I'm gonna act like I don't know, so he's not awkward about that. Either that, or him and my mom are absolutely, she's fucking all tied up, fucked up, and she's like, Dad, I want to have another kid. The theory of the conception of my own body is a mystery to me, and I hope it remains that way. I hope my mom wasn't tied up 6 weeks to Sunday. I hope to death that my dad, and from what he's told me, he said that's not a traditional, you know, knot that you would use, and I was like, it's just, you know, I was reading through a knot book, and that, you know, that looked like one of them that I should use, and he's like, you know, it'll hold, but it's not the one you traditionally use. So I think maybe I got away from that scot-free, but there is like a lingering thought in the back of the head, like,
no way.
Maybe he's like,
He got you.
He's
He knew
like,
it. He knew what you were doing.
He's like, well, little honey, looks like our son grew up just like me. And that always, that gets to me a little bit. That was my ins and outs with the fetish experience. But my fascination with fetishes doesn't end there, because I've been on this whole VR platform for a while, and seeing all those charts and people submit. And you'll understand the nature versus nurture theory of raising a child, right?
Yeah.
Let me explain. The nature being, well, it's easy. Let me explain. The nature meaning, what environment was the child brought up in, and the nurture being how the child was brought up in that environment by the parents. And a lot of that shapes. Let me give you an example. This is very personal. So when I was younger, you know, I did recess. Anybody, you motherfuckers, do recess?
Yeah.
A lot of you motherfuckers probably did recess.
Yeah.
Recess was a good time. You go out, you play with your friends, brother. You got smelly, whatever. So back in those days, I would do recess, and then I would, I would come and get picked up from school. My dad's like, "Damn boy, why are you so smelly?" And I was just like, "I don't know. I fucking did recess all day, Dad. What the fuck did you do today? You sit at a desk?" And he never really understood that, but he put a thing in my, because he said it so often. I am now mortified of being stinky. So I make sure, like, I'm scrubbed, I'm clean. I use fucking clinical grade industrial bleach to make sure that my shit don't stank. It fucked me up a little bit. That's a little bit of the nurture side. So what I'm talking about when it comes to nature, and it's a combination of both, is the environment a child grows up in and how they're raised in that environment creates certain characteristics in a child. So I was sitting there thinking one day, what combination of those things makes a foot fetishist?
Oh, people with big feet.
What combination of bullshit fucked up things? Speaking of, how many foot fetish, do we have any foot fetishists in the room today?
Or paw fetish for the furries.
No, they're foot fetishists. They fucking know who they are.
That's not the same. That's not
Shut
the
up!
same.
You fucking know it is.
Dylan doesn't.
I'm more of a bone fetish guy.
You fucking furries like
A bone fetish. All right, Daddy-O. All right, Daddy-O.
Yes.
I mean, what did that look like? Was it little Timmy was just in the locker room after a long day of soccer practice, like 5th grade, and his buddy was like, "Hey Timmy, my feet smell," and he fucking stuck it in his face, and he was like, "Oh fuck!" And his buddy was like, "Okay, yeah, that's funny." He's like, "No, wait, no, that didn't smell bad at all. Do it again."
It'd be funny if you put your foot in it.
I mean, what was the combination of factors that gave, like, Quentin Tarantino is a massive foot fetishist. It's just like all the Hollywood actresses, he's like, "No, show your feet to the camera," and they're like, "Hey, do I have to?" He's like, "Yes, everybody's gonna want to see your feet," and he's like, "Oh, okay." You think Samuel L. Jackson is gonna see my feet? He's like, "Yes, yes, they are." It's such a, it boggles my mind. Like there has to have been something that would set them off. There's just like, they're sitting there at home and all of a sudden they get like some nasty flip-flops thrown at them and all of a sudden they have a boner and just like, fuck. This is an ordeal now. This is something I have to handle for the rest of my life. My mother threw a dirty chocolate at me. Now I have an incest and I have a foot fetish.
Yeah, I watched Lord of the Rings. I saw those hobbit feet.
I am on a hair trigger. Anything will set me off. Please don't talk to me. It's for your own good. That's something that's always fascinated me because foot fetishes are always at the bottom of like the fetish totem pole. I mean, there's a lot of weird sort of shit in there, but foot fetishes are always at the bottom. And that's the thing, is they like that. They're like, "I'm gonna step on a foot fetish." And they're like, "Oh, fucking really?" They're so fucking excited about it. And you're just like, "Ah, no." Like, foot fetishes love to be underfoot because they like to be under feet. Like, they're cockroaches of the fetish world. There's no way of, like, there's no way of getting rid of them. As many times as you step on them, they'll come back twice as hard and twice as strong.
Make a mess.
How are you supposed? I'd like to try and shame them, but again, they are already at the bottom of the totem pole. They are without shame. Anything you do will only serve to empower them.
Shaming's part of the package.
Shaming is part of it, and the ones that have a shame fetish, that's just You know, that's where you get your heavy Star Wars sort of vibes from. You know, Darth Sidious was a foot fetishist and a shame fetishist. He's like, you want to know how I got my power? And Anakin's like, maybe. Does Padme ever show her your feet? And he's like, no.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Well, maybe you should ask her to. And he's like, that's weird. And he's like, oh, is it weird?
Don't knock it until you try it.
Fear leads to anger, anger leads to souls, souls lead to toes. That was tailor-made to all my Star Wars fans out there. Good lord, woman. Get control of yourself.
That was good. Sorry.
Fuck, I had more about this. Oh, well, you know what? We're talking about feet. Let's talk about seasoning. Who here likes seasoning? Let's talk about food.
Hey, yo, I'm black.
Oh, I love fucking food. I love food, man.
Oh, you like food? You like to survive and eat calories for your body to continue to work? Impressive.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Now, let's talk about seasoning. Let's talk about the most simplest of seasonings. Let's talk about salt.
You said that.
Who here likes salt? Who's a big salt whore? I'm a big salt whore. I'll admit it right out.
I play League of Legends.
I'm gonna have a kidney stone by the time I'm 31 and I'm 29. So we're on the fast track for a kidney stone, baby. Give me the lactic acid. Let's get some fucking salt in there. Pee rocks out of my pee hole. I don't give a shit. I love salt, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. But my curiosity for not just seasoning but salt comes from who was the first motherfucker who tried salt? Was there some Neanderthal bastard just running around on the mountain like eating rocks and was just like, this one tastes like a rock. This one tastes like a rock. This tastes like a rock. This tastes like a rock. And then he licked one, he's like, oh, this tastes like my sweat. This one tastes like my body after I've been running around eating rocks for the last 2 hours. And let's just say that that's something he wanted to spread to the rest of the world. So he will go down and he will introduce to his nearest tribesmen, observe, you want to taste my sweat? And the guy's like, no. Fucking crazy? No. What are you talking about? He's like, lick my body and then lick at this rock. It tastes the same. It's like, and the guy's like, dude, I just discovered farming. I can make bread and you're trying to tell me to lick your sweat? You need to leave our village. This is the last time we're putting up with your bullshit. I'm tired of it.
Oh my god.
So, that man, he had a lot of headwind. You know, going into his professional culinary career. He had to find a way to convince people that his sweat was good.
They all got enough.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Just lick my sweat. Put your sweat, put my sweat on your bread. Put my sweat on that man's churned up cow titty milk. And I guarantee you, it's gonna go great on an armored crab one day.
Bougie food.
Sorry, an armored spider. The crab was that was the spoiler alert. But that man, he must have walked up to somebody who was like eating like vegetables, just like an assortment, he's like green beans or some bullshit, and he just starts pounding like fucking salt rocks over it, and he's just like, I swear it's gonna be great! And the guy's like, do you fucking mind? Can you fucking not? Where's the guy, like the normal guy? He's like, I chase this deer down. Like I have evolved to chase this deer down until it's tired and it doesn't want to move anymore. And then I stabbed it to death with a spear, with a rock I made.
London
And then I've come back and I figured out that fire makes it taste better. And all of a sudden you're putting rocks on it? Are you fucking insane? Get away from my deer! You fuck! There's this man like fucking monkeying salt rocks over his fucking sweet deer meal. You're gonna love this. It tastes like my sweat.
Of the boogas.
Like that man was immediately thrown out of his early after agricultural developed human tribe, and they're just like, this man eats rocks. We don't know what to do with him. But then somebody had it, and it's like, fuck, those rocks make this meat pop. Like, this meat's good, don't get me wrong, but
Make this meat pop.
these are like pop rocks or something. Shit's good.
Hey.
As the kids say, this is Gucci gang shit.
Kids said that like 6 years ago, brother. You are now 4 years behind. That's exciting. So that's a great segue. That's a great segue. Language is evolving. I swore to myself I'd never be the old fuck who was like, oh, I am, I'll never always be in touch with the younger generation. That's fucking wrong. Any of you younger people who think that's, you're wrong.
Yeah, I touched.
You're absolutely wrong. We're talking to the police about that after the show, buddy.
Oh man.
It's so wonderful because I went to like a FedEx thing and I wanted something printed and I showed up there and they're like, hey man, how are you doing today? And I was like, I'm awake. And the lady behind the counter, she said felt. One word. Felt. Not I feel that. Not that's cool, I understand what you're feeling. Just one word, just felt. We've simplified our language down to one word. I understand what she meant. I know what she was going for, but the fact that she could only get out one word to get that idea across kind of made me angry. Because I used to have to say so many things to get ideas across. And here this person is just saying one word. Just felt. She could have been saying anything. She could have been talking about my pants were made out of felt and they were falling off. My cock was exposed. No.
I felt
Your felt pants are falling apart like felt. Your cock's felt. You should fix that. But no, she was talking about
Still
feelings.
got some of that leftover rope.
Stop it.
I'm all tied up. The feelings were felt. The feelings were felt, and she made that known. I mean, I have an odd prediction that maybe 10, 15 years in the future, sorry, maybe 5, we're all going to be down to like one-word sayings. We're going to be like, bar, bet, tired, felt, GG. Conversation over.
Entire paragraphs in one word.
And those things that aren't described in that sentence will be made up with hieroglyphics, aka emojis. We're devolving back into Egyptians. Egyptians were like, yeah, we're gonna use pictures for shit and it's gonna be great. And we're like, oh, you silly Egyptians. You bury your fucking possessions and tombs, giant pyramids, you write weird symbols on the wall. Meanwhile, we're sitting back like shit emojis to everybody we know. Same shit. We're going backwards! Not to saying that Shakespeare was a giant step forward. That man made up so many words. He was like a modern day rapper. He was just like, I can't find a thing that rhymes with this word. I'm just gonna make up a word, put it in the dictionary. It's like what? It's the Renaissance period. I can do anything I fucking want. I'm gonna carve a man with a stone cock. people are gonna be like, "That's the perfect man," and it's gonna make his cock really small, so all the other boys out there can benefit from it later on, no matter what cock size they have.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Mike Angelo.
The smaller the cock, the bigger the man.
David.
It's average.
What a big man. He's a grower, not a shower. If he would have lived, Michelangelo might have done David, but hard, and he just would have had like a 9-incher. It's just like David, hard.
Grower.
David when he see his lady, but that would have been in hieroglyphics.
Peach emoji.
Hieroglyphic peach emoji.
He be thick. He dummy thick. What time is it?
Felt.
For you to get away.
11:45.
Got him.
Zing. That's a zinger.
I gotta blow my hand because my palms get sweaty. You know what I mean?
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. Hey.
Mom spaghetti.
Knees weak.
That's what is known as community engagement. So, good job. One last thing I gotta say before I leave is the people.
We're engaged now.
Be engaged.
Oh,
The
oh my god.
The people who've come before me, the musical talent. This place is incredible, and every time I come here, it gets so much better. And I appreciate all you staying around. Just give a round of applause for all that have come before, because trying to live up to the things they've done has been difficult. They set a high standard.
I've come
They
before.
really did.
Fuck yeah, they do.
Clack your controllers together. By all means.
Don't worry, Biden will pay for it.
Scorpio with government
Thanks, Biden.
It's like the Obama funds, am I right?
Do I have anything else to say?
Thanks, Biden.
Whatever you want, brother.
Thanks. I saw you walk up those
I think
stairs.
I think I had something else to say, but I don't remember.
Oh, you can't see it?
The Flash game.
I think I'm done. That might be all I have to say about
No,
that.
but I clop all the time.
So I already said shit about Oreo, and I got fucking Oreo in my crosshairs. Me and Oreo, we're gonna fuck. I'm gonna make the double cream into Oreo. Don't you get me wrong.
Yeah, let's put that overlay.
I'm gonna give double.
Upstairs.
Yeah, what you got? Who said it?
Like, yo, so
Yo.
you're Scorpio. So I couldn't help but to notice, like, you always look like so sharp, but like when you walk around, your feet always like so fucked up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you was like walking on like the side of your hill earlier.
You know why?
You know why?
That is some constructive criticism right there.
I know, right?
Cause I got a feet fetish, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
It's because
Why are you red?
Because red is the god's color.
He's also
I
Indian.
love you. Oh.
Like
I love you too.
Never mind, I don't love you.
Oh.
Gamer girl, did you make
How you be Asian or Indian?
No, I straight up, I don't take full body seriously. Any of those people who do, all you fucking people sitting down, you can never talk shit about my fucked up feet.
We're watching a comedy show. What are we supposed to do? Stand?
Just stand up and get your feet up here. Come on, get on up here. Show your good feet.
It's open mic now.
I don't have mine on.
Yeah, someone get up there.
I'm standing.
Let's get Scorpio, Trapskin, and Cog. Everybody else, you better hope they're good.
It's the end of the show.
Give me a
We
good
need to
walk.
stand.
Give me a good
Cock
walk.
and ball torture. What's up with that?
Give you a good walk. All right,
Hold on. I need to extend my cable.
Oh, you gotta prepare your shit. I mean, your feet aren't perfect.
I don't got pulleys. I don't
How
got
do your
pulleys,
feet
man.
smell? Let me smell your feet.
I am literally armature.
Put some jiffy on the bottom of your foot too. Give you a PB and J.
Your cunt is
Bro, why
crooked.
you're...
I know.
She's Asian, bro. That's so racist.
Why is it?
Why the fuck would you say that?
All
Why
right,
is
get
that
the
racist?
fuck off the stage, please.
All right. Good night, everybody. I love you. You have a good evening.
Give it up for Yellow Dog. Again, thank you guys for coming out.
Gamer girl.
That one right there.
Gamer girl P.
She's got a crush.
She's got a crush on the bones.
The
Rigify over here.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, if you're not in the Discord, you can add me or the Jew, and we'll get you in there. My Discord's in my bio,
Jew.
so if you're not in there, we'll get you in there. Comedians calling up to the stage, and then we're gonna end it with Supernova here in just a second.
Oh, it's the
Again, thanks for
difference.
coming out.
Nothing. They're worth.
I love you, Georgie.
worth-
Say it back.
guys.
They got like
You better
I
say
love
it
you,
back.
Hog.
Okay. I thought
Oh my god.
Okay.
Again, I want to thank everybody coming out. Honestly, it means a
No,
lot
we
to me,
thank you.
especially. No,
Yeah,
I
I
thank
fucking
you.
love you.
Oh my god,
Fucking
you're so
love
great.
you.
Yeah,
I
you
love
better,
you,
you
random
fucking
citizen.
fag.
I love your name.
Citizen 234.
But thank you again. I appreciate it. You know, we do a lot to keep this up, and like Georgie was saying, we are looking for staff members. Are you having a seizure? What's going on back there? But
Can I be a bartender?
I'm over
Like-
here dying.
I don't know how big's your staff.
yeah, die for me.
Member.
But yeah.
It depends how big it needs to be.
What's gonna happen next is I believe Supernova might do a a last song for
An
us.
encore?
Yeah, an encore. If Supernova's feeling it, would you guys like an
Supernova.
encore from Supernova?
I want an encore. Yeah.
Oh, everybody wants an encore for Supernova.
There you
Look at
bone
that. Come on up here, Supernova. Come on up here. So we're gonna let Supernova take over. He's gonna sing one more song, and then we're all gonna go fucking party. So feel free to join on me or any of the boys over here. Any of these guys. Yeah, we're all gonna get fucking wasted tonight. So please stay tuned for that.
I don't know.
Now Supernova, give it away.
Body proportions
This
say
is the
Come with
one
me,
part I
yo.
wasn't prepared for, fellas.
Hey, some women can be pretty tall.
I'm just chilling.
I'm your god.
No, I'm saying I'm pretty small and feminine.
Where'd they go? They're gone. Where did they go?
I'll be here for you, brother.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh wait.
I'm terrified.
You said
I'm
your
scared.
god?
Know why?
I can like.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. What the hell are you doing? I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. What the hell are you doing? These
I'm sorry.
vagabond shoes are longing to say. You had a long show. Go sit down.
Okay.
Right through the very heart of it. You too. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, that's right, baby. And find I'm king of the hill. Top of the heap. That's right, baby. These small town blues. They're melting away.
He's great.
I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. I don't know this song, but I'll do it my best. Yes, that's right, baby.
You're doing great. I love you.
Yes, sir. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in a city that never sleeps, and it never sleeps, baby. And find I'm king of the hill, top of the list. King of the hill. I said that already. A number one. Little town blue.
Oh my god, yeah, spit up beer.
I know.
They've all melted away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. That's right, baby. And tell me, if I can make it there, I'll make it practically anywhere. It's up to you and you and you and you. New York.
New York.
New York. New York. That's right, baby.
Go Supernova!
Yeah, that's right, fellas. Yeah, for all you New Yorkers, Baba Booey!
I want to sleep.
Baba Booey!
Bada bing, bada boom.
Again, thank you for all coming out. Now you can all fuck off. Go away.
Go